You guys wake up from your night of debauchery or whatever, and one of the servants, it was the guy that was like halfling and or half orc, and you guys were like, isn't that basically a goblin? And I was like, no, slightly different. that guy comes up to you and he just basically explains that they've sent out invites to the clans. They haven't gotten responses from any of them except for the grubs. They have already accepted when they heard that Natir would be in the city.
Oh snap!
Since you were raised by them, they are your foster clan.
Yeah.
So the grubs are already in. You guys don't have to worry about recruiting them. But you do, however, have to persuade Thrasher of the Drasher clan. You have to convince Bonehide, the Skull Chief. You have to convince Madbark, the Wilderkin, and Potato, the Crusader.
And were any of these clans Goliath clans?
None of them are like pure Goliath clans, but there are Goliaths within the Drasher clan, and maybe a few in the Crusaders.
Okay.
But most of them would be in the Drasher clan.
Okay, so Champion's not really worried about running into family at the moment, then.
Not really, no. No, you've fought around here and everything like that, but you're not from here.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Sure.
In fact, here, I'll show you the regional map. I think that's more useful than showing you the city map right now, because we're going to basically assume that we're going to be leaving the city soon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Nothing's pretty much going to change. The blacksmith's still going to be working on stuff. So let us go there now.
Skull Chiefs.
Explains why the grubs responded so quickly, even though we only came up with this idea last night.
They sent out their whatever the orc equivalent of a raven is. And the grubs were like, the tears there? I'm down. I'm gonna bake some pies and some cookies and pinch them cheeks.
And of these clans, which one in particular is the strongest?
The strongest, huh? Well, it kind of depends on what you mean by that, but the most aggressive and warrior focused is definitely the Drasher clan.
Yeah, I got that vibe from the map.
In fact, they've been kind of raiding Viganor a little bit. They have like just the thing where they just if it moves and it's not part of their clan, they attack it.
And so they would probably be the hardest in general to deal with.
Yeah, they're known for their strength and cruelty. They're the most bandit-like of all of them.
Guys, I know where we should go.
Where?
We should go to that farm.
Farm? Oh, shit.
Farm. Oh, farm. Yep.
Farm. Yeah, the little piggies.
It's kind of sitting there.
I kind of forgot that I put that in there.
Just does it belong to anything?
I haven't really. I mean, yeah, it's there. It's not part of any of these clans or anything like that, but it is on the map.
Well, I mean, we could take a slight detour when we go visit the Skull Chiefs.
Bro,
Yeah, good.
chicken.
But of these clans, which ones, like from my knowledge of the area, which one is generally like the easiest to work with?
Give me a history check.
You must know the history.
Oh, all right, yeah. So the easiest to work with out of these guys might be. That's interesting. Well, it would definitely be the grubs, but since they're already not an issue, it might be the Crusaders or the Wilderkin tribe. They're both equally difficult. I'd say.
Well, Champion would recommend, well, the Crusaders are usually up for a party, so that makes them easier to deal with than most, and they're right by the Skull Chiefs, so I suggest starting with the crew and working our way down.
That seems like a pretty decent plan.
Yeah? Is there everyone wants to go see the Crusaders?
I need water. I need water when I wake up from sleep. I can't believe you're all just ready for business.
Old man, you need to handle your drugs and your liquor much better.
I mean, it has been like a decade.
Yeah, you were smoking a lot of something.
Got,
Yeah,
like,
do you
tired
just
eyes.
do that? Do you just like take random things people offer you? 'Cause you were doing that last night. It was like I don't really know you, but I was a little concerned.
The Orcish people are very generous with their narcotics, friend. Enjoy
Yeah,
life a
and
little.
you're also human, and they do a lot of shit that's just not good for humans. You know, I'm just looking out for you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm a magical human.
I'm Magic Man.
I'm magical. Oh, I need water. I go get some water.
I'm looking for some better
So you're looking for some what?
equipment.
Some better
Hey,
equipment?
Yeah, better equipment.
It's
Okay, so back still in the city?
we're out of the city, then that's fine.
Oh.
I don't
It's up to you guys, honestly. I just wanted to kind
Oh,
of show
I
you
think
guys.
right now we haven't left the city quite yet, since we're figuring out like we're gonna talk to and kind of developing a strategy. I definitely would say Champion would suggest doing the Drashers last, uh, just because they're going to be very annoying.
Well, and if we get everyone else first, we could probably tell them like, "Oh, what? Like, are you guys scared to join the fight? I mean, everyone
Oh.
else is gonna be there."
Peer pressure them into it.
Yeah.
You miss out on all the action.
We may be a raiding band of barbarians, but we're cool.
I mean, you guys are known as the strongest, so if you're not gonna be at the tournament, then like, how does that really make you guys look?
Can I actually do another history on the Drasher specific customs?
Sure.
It's a 10.
You don't know much about them, but you have fought against a few members of their clan. I mean, it's not even really like... Sorry, it's not even like a really old clan or anything like that. It's more of just like a band of a bunch of other people that were like, well, I don't want to follow anyone else's rules. All right, well, let's join together. So you know that they just kind of don't follow the rules. They don't play fair.
Cool. So prison rules when we show up. Just find the biggest motherfucker and punch him in the face.
That's not a bad idea with them, honestly, from what you've known about them. They're
Cool.
very Klingon-esque, but less sophisticated.
Yeah. I would suggest we hit them last, and when we do, we hit them hard.
In the
I agree.
balls.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, mostly you just have to convince them to join the tournament, and I mean, you can try to intimidate them, persuade them, impress them, whatever you want to do, basically.
Cool.
So you guys wanted to
Well,
start
I
with the
think,
Crusaders. Do you want to leave to do that, or?
I want to.
Well, I know
Right.
Aurelian said they want gear, so Champion's gonna spend his mornings just like doing some exercises and some of the
Okay.
few drills that he learned from his monk friend.
All right,
while
so
they do their
you're
shopping.
like pulling trains with the chain and stuff like that.
Well, no, I'm more doing like it's like Tai Chi, but it's not as fluid as theirs. You know, it's a more animalistic, brutal kind. Since I am also a barbarian.
It's like earthbending
So
Tai Chi.
yeah, and that's kind of just what he's doing. Focusing, centering himself, because his life has been Champion's life has been taking a turn lately. So he's kind of like re-internalizing the lessons that his old friend taught him.
Okay,
And that's just kind of my way of saying I'm focusing on monk levels from now on.
perfect. And Aurelian, you wanted to get better equipment, is that right?
Look for someone who sells perchance.
That sells spells?
No, staves like staff.
Staves. Okay. Sorry, I cut you off for a second. Well, you could definitely find somebody in the marketplace, I imagine.
Yes, that's
So-
where
Can I
Aurelian's
go with
strolling
him to
down.
find scrolls, maybe.
Yep, and Osrius is joining with. I think I gave you a bunch of scrolls last time, so I don't really remember.
Oh yeah.
he does
Yeah,
have scroll.
Champion does yell at you guys. Let's not do any more heists at any more temples.
Yeah, that's right. That was part of it too.
I have money. I don't need to steal.
Yeah, that's
What
where you
was
got
the-
all your scrolls.
I'm seeing there's a new stock of any scrolls. Hungry for
I
knowledge.
restocked it in the last 6 hours.
You
Oh
never
my-
know.
Oh my gosh.
Uh, so yeah, you guys are going down to the market. Wait, what the fuck?
That's legit. Oh my.
What?
I would-
What did you draw? Where?
No, it's not what was drawn. What was spelled out.
What? Oh, Piss Lake.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you. I forgot to label that.
Why does it smell bad over here? Smells like piss. We'll call it Piss Lake.
Do you guys like
Alright.
how there's a bunch of just orcs standing around too in the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's some satellite imagery right now. You guys are looking at this from space.
Is this place called Brother?
No.
Brothel.
Oh, brothel. Okay. Sorry.
It's Hulk Hogan's brothel, brother.
The L like kind of looks curved when it's hitting the
Yeah.
grid for me.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, you're going down the market stand, and you definitely see someone that has a bunch of staves and bows and stuff like that hanging from their tent.
Good.
Perhaps I could use a new staff actually.
Can I call
I'll
luck at
just
some
go with you,
staffs?
Yeah, some staffs.
What are you currently carrying?
A quarter staff, just a normal stick.
Same. All right.
Has magical properties.
Oh,
Mine
does
doesn't. It's boring.
I know. We need better equipment. The boring one staff. I have to enchant it myself to make it magical.
I don't know. I can make mine a magic weapon, but it only gives it a +1 and is now considered a magic weapon.
Nice. Okay, that's a thing. Oh, you already have. Okay.
On D&D Beyond that I'm so interested in. But
There's what?
there's a lot of staffs or staves that they have on D&D Beyond that I'm interested in.
Okay, if you can find one that you're interested in finding, you can send it to me. I can tell you if the store has it.
Okay. All right. Let me see. They probably don't have any like.
They don't have any what? Sorry. Rudy, the guy no one likes. Oh God.
Borscht the Smelly. Is this like RuneScape? What is this?
What's going on? What is going? Oh, he's a smelly man.
That's why
Bloody
he's outside the
fortune
gates.
And his name is
Bums.
Borscht.
Yeah.
All right.
That should have.
I'm sorry, David. You're kind of cutting in and out.
Is he slutty fortune teller?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah. Cutting in and out a little bit for me here.
Oh, we are.
No, I am.
Oh, you sound okay to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
so.
cutting less than you were before for sure.
Okay. I think I know why. See, I was gonna ask if this staff seller or whatever has any epic staffs, but I was guessing that he probably doesn't. So
Let me check.
wizard spider staff.
No, he doesn't have any epic staffs. He kind of has a little fly buzzing around him, and one of his eyes is a little cocked. You can tell that he's no magic user himself.
Okay. Gosh. Any like rare staffs?
He has some rare staffs, yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't know too much about them, but if you can kind of give him an idea of what you're looking for, he might be able to help you find it.
Okay. Let's see.
He definitely has a quarterstaff +2.
That's kind of cool.
He has
Well,
several of those. That's like his hot item.
Those hot cakes.
You can get them in a twisty, gnarly shape. You can get them in smooth Johnson shape. You can get them with engraved kittens on the end.
The Smooth Johnson Nimbus 2000. That's my favorite.
Yeah, you can get one that functions as a broom as well.
I looked some of these staffs up before. Let's. Okay. Let me see what this staff does.
Yeah, if you send me the stats or whatever, I'll just pretend that that's you. Like, just wrote it on a slip and slid it to the guy, and he'll be like, okay, I got you this."
Okay. Let's see. It's kind of cool. Okay, I think let me see. I'm gonna look up the staff real quick and see if it's rare or epic. Come on. It's rare. Okay, good.
Pie Town, House of the Handless Elves. The fuck? What?
That sounds like a really interesting brothel or inn.
What's that What's that house? Oh, well, every time we meet an elf who's gotten into like a really bad accident or a fight or something and they lost their hands, we just kind of shove them into that house and lock the door.
We ain't got no patience for your kind here.
There used to be a lot of moaning coming out of there, but it's stopped recently.
If you have hands, though, that's okay.
I sent it to you, Phoenix.
Oh yeah. I used to feel
Surprisingly,
spells.
they were good masseuses, though.
Oh, okay. Mage armor or shield. Okay, yeah, totally. He has that exact thing. He's like, oh yes, I have the bubbly stick. The stick makes you a little bit more tough in the tit, if you know what I mean. And he picks his nose.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
I'll give it to you for 110 gold.
110 gold? Sold.
Oh.
He's excited to get so much coinage, and he hands over the staff and starts chewing on the coins.
Wait, what kind of staff did you get?
I got to
The staff of defense.
yes.
It has
armor as well as shield. It's cheap.
I would like one of those as well, if you have another.
let me see. Oh, he totally does. He's like, it's my last one. You can have another one of these if you want.
Fine. Yeah, there's 200 gold.
200? What the fuck? And he gives it to you and takes the gold and starts chewing on that.
Just enjoy.
I will. You guys got
Can you
your...
send me the stats for that?
Oh, yeah, here.
Thank you.
I'll send you the same thing. I'll just send you the link.
Sure to love. This will help tremendously.
Yeah. And then so after you guys buy your staffs, you see like a kind of like a more respectable orc guy kind of walking up to the stand and being like, hey, what are you doing in my stand again? And the guy goes, ah, ha, 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 and runs away.
My God.
Oh.
And the guy walks up and he just goes, hey, where'd you get those staffs from?
I've was already had this. I'm leaving now. Bye.
So you guys got your staffs now. And he kind of just eyes you suspiciously as you leave, but he has no proof that you've illegally purchased staffs that weren't supposed to be stolen.
Illegally bought staffs.
Oh, I illegally bought the staff in the first place.
You see the guy that has your gold, like just carrying your money in sacks, and then he rips off his clothes and starts running through the bushes, out of sight.
You know what? I'm not even mad.
I feel really good able to buy a staff for that cheap.
Champion is getting zen and ripped at the same time. What's Natir doing?
Natir has been just not like getting wasted, but just like chilling, slowly drinking some beers over at the pub.
All right, you're in the shanty town, kind of.
Yeah.
Nice. And you're in Pie Town. That's right.
Yep.
Fuck it, that's what we'll call that part of the shanty town.
Yeah,
Neighborhood.
Pie Town.
The Strangle is more just outside of Pie Town. So yeah, so she's getting drinks. You guys just got stabs. Champion is doing his Tai Jesus.
Tai Jesus.
Pie Jesus.
Jesus, what?
Sweet
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ.
So what do you guys want to do next? It's anyone's
I-
ball game.
I am prepared
Um,
to die.
Just to
drinking
make
the power of the booze.
just to make
You
sure.
die?
So our gear at the blacksmith is not ready yet, right?
No, that's gonna take a
yeah.
few days probably. You might be able, depending on how long it takes you to recruit the other clans, it'll probably be ready just before the tournament.
Corpse container.
That's fine.
One thing I want to do in town, and we can be off.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm ready to go if you all.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys wanted to go to the Crusaders?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Let's hang out on this map then. So you guys are gonna leave from Wegener, and it's a bit of a journey. It's like a couple of hours or so, but it pretty much goes by uneventful. You pass by like traders and stuff like that, so that's a good sign that it's not so dangerous that people don't want to go in that direction. And then once you get closer to the peninsula over here, you're admiring the shore, you notice that there seems to be what looks like an old human lighthouse that has been converted basically into a sort of fortress. You can kind of see like it's got like a scaffolding along it with this typical horn and bone motif that goblinoids and orcs like. You can see that there's tents at the base of it and everything like that, but there's just seems to be like a big sigil of twin axes over a sun. What have you done? Oh, loose trousers? What the fuck? I can just see a look on your face and know that you've done something.
You can't hide it.
So you guys kind of are approaching this lighthouse tower thing, and you notice that there are definitely some like goblins and kobolds and gnolls that are all about the area, and they all seem to be kind of like dressed up like clerics and paladins or whatnot. They all kind of like seem to be dressed up like holy warriors,
Ooh.
and they don't seem to be really stopping you or anything like that. They're definitely watching you as you're approaching, but they're letting you go about your way.
Cool. Wow. So these are just guards in the front that aren't really. They're just eyeing us, but not doing shit.
Yeah, they're just other members of the clan and whatnot. They're going about their business, making campfires, boiling coffee, fighting over rope.
That's my rope.
It's my rope. Guys, it's my rope.
It's my rope because it's made out of my pubes.
Oh, fooled you. So yeah, you guys could
Champion's not gonna really acknowledge. Well, Champion's gonna nod to the guards as he just walks into camp. respectful, but at the same time, you know,
Firm.
clearly showing like, hey, I am not here to talk with peons. You know, like I'm here. Like,
I'm
so,
not
hey.
here to work to talk to the help.
Well, it's like I'm here for business, so.
Yeah. Business. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mark you guys' trail real quick. Shitting shack. Oh.
The shitting shack?
The shitting shack.
Shitting shack.
It's like the shrieking shack, but for shitting.
So that's where they go to do their business. It's a long ways to go to take a
Business.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's for the loose trousers farm.
You've noticed a couple of them are praying at altars and stuff like that, but you guys are able to make it basically into the fortress without anybody really questioning you. There's not really any guards. And as you kind of get in there, you notice on the base floor there's sort of a throne room, but it's more of like a conference room. But at the head chair, there's this the biggest goblin you've ever seen. He's like straight up 4'6".
Whoa.
Wow.
And he's in a full suit of plate mail armor, like some fucking Syrr knight. And he seems to be poring over a map with his fellow lieutenants of much smaller stature.
And how old does he look?
Goblin. He's probably about early 30s. You can tell that he's definitely got a few scars. He's seen his fair share of battle.
Do I know him personally?
Give me a history check.
15.
You have only met him in passing, and you know that this is Potato, the founder of the.
Potato.
Potato.
It's written. It's like Po apostrophe Tay apostrophe TOE. Potato.
So his name, regular name is Poto.
No, it's just Potato.
Right.
That's all just like his first name.
All right, yeah. Since I haven't been here for these regards, in terms of these sort of like meetings, who usually like takes the lead, or like in the party, like which character is usually like the one doing the talking, or is it no one that kind of?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I think
I don't.
should to talk since she's the half orc.
I'll give it a shot.
I will approach with Natir since I'm also known in these parts.
Okay. So
With that.
the Potato, the chief of the Crusaders, stops and takes notice of you. And the first thing that he says is, "Do you come in servants of the light?"
Perhaps.
Then
It's good to meet you,
perhaps.
Chief Potato.
I see my renown has carried out through the peninsula. And who are you?
I am Natir Jewelskin of the Grub clan.
Grubs. I can't really say anything too bad about the Grubs. They pretty much keep to their own. Not like the rest of those assholes.
It's true. Our kind can be somewhat brutish.
You guys have also noticed that there just seems to be heaps and heaps of potatoes around the inside of this building. Like, it's almost like pouring out of the walls. There's so many of them. You don't really know what that's about.
Made of potatoes.
That's a lot.
And as you guys are talking, Potato grabs one of the potatoes and starts just munching it like it's an apple.
I'll champion also speaks up and just like, Chief Potato, spend some time since I've been in these parts.
Champion.
Champion.
Yes, champion. I remember that one fight where you tickled his balls. No? Is that not you?
No, I don't even think that was a fight. Are you sure it wasn't an orgy? I could have tickled someone's balls at an orgy.
It might have been an orgy.
Yeah.
Were there a bunch of masks and were there like 4 or 5 bunnies and we were like, what's up with all the bunnies at this orgy? And we had to laugh about it.
Yeah, and weren't those humans
Ah.
doing some, like, those rich humans doing some weird shit in the basement?
Oh yeah, they called it bukkake, whatever that is.
You don't want to know.
Humans are strange.
Tell me about
Now,
it.
I do remember that tournament right before that orgy. That was a lot of fun. I mean, the orgy was a lot of fun, too.
Ah,
But,
yes. Tournaments. It's been a while since there's been a tournament around place, but I've just received a letter that there's apparently one in the city.
yes, and I will be making my debut back in this region.
Oh, you will be participating. I didn't understand that. I had already sent my reply. I told them
Oh.
that our forces were too busy fighting our holy war over the peninsula.
Who
Well,
are you
speaking
fighting
of
a holy
holy-
war with?
The land and the sea itself.
Who's
We-
your opponent? The land and sea itself?
Yes, many people try to convert populations, but have they ever tried just converting the land itself? So far, we've been able to convert a tree and 4 rocks, and 1 stump.
Ah, yes.
But it was
yes,
originally a tree that didn't want to convert.
Oh, I see. So you had to teach it a lesson.
They don't call it a crusade for nothing. And
Well,
Everyone
Right.
starts laughing almost in sync and then stop at the exact same moment.
Well, speaking of your crusade, this tournament is going to have all the major clans in the region. Be a good place to try to recruit people to a cause.
Hmm. Go
That's
ahead
true.
and give me a persuasion check.
Right, +1.
Yes, there'll be more people there, but won't it interrupt the main mission of our work? I mean, what
well,
if they tried to kill us while we're there? That'll really throw a wrench in shit. If I'm dead?
I mean, you yourself don't have to participate in the tournament. You could just bring your warriors.
Go to a tournament and not participate myself? You calling me a bitch?
I mean, I'm just saying, you seem to be having a vested interest in staying alive.
Ha 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 ha. That's his response.
Tell you what, is there anything that we could do to give you that space of time you would need to arrive for the tournament? Take some of the load off.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll be a little honest with you. We got kind of roped into this business scheme that we've been really kind of trying to work our way around, and it makes it so hard to launch a crusade when all your money is wrapped up in shit tons of potatoes. If you can help me offload these potatoes, then I'd be happy to join your tournament, because then we wouldn't have to find ways to raise money for our crusades. We could just go ahead and stab at the water.
What kind of potatoes are they? Are they just random potatoes?
They're straight up. They're all russet.
Russets. Perfect.
Okay. I want to lean over. Well, actually, I want to enter the chief. Actually, I think there might be a way we can work something out, but I need to speak with my constituents for a moment. And I just kind of like motion everyone out.
And he goes, "Oh,
out
I
of the room.
understand. I understand politic needs. I need to speak to my undersecretary." And he pulls out a bit of a penny, or a copper piece from his pocket, and starts talking to it. Too quiet for you to understand.
He's gonna just grab a potato.
I was gonna have him do that, and I was like, nah, that's not good enough.
See, I just like pull everyone out of the room really quick.
Okay, so you guys all go back outside.
Yeah, so if I just to make sure I have your mission in mind, you're looking for an army, right?
Well, yeah.
Right. Armies need food, and potatoes keep for a while. We
This
could
is
just
true.
buy these potatoes off of this motherfucker for your army.
Yes.
You make an excellent point, champion.
Thank you.
And there's
forget
so many
that
ways
if-
you can cook them. You could boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Oh, you're getting me all flutter with potato talk.
I should have known what I was doing.
You know, there's this homebrew rule where people can give, where instead of the DM giving people inspiration, other players can give inspiration when just someone says something perfect. If we had that, I would be giving Natir inspiration right now for that.
Yeah, you know what,
Okay.
Andy? If you don't already have an inspiration point, go ahead and gain one.
Okay.
So you're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
go back in and convince him that that's a way to offload it,
I mean,
or do you want to go ahead and secure that that's definitely how you can unload it and then come back?
yeah, I think we should just secure the potatoes right now, since like the whole idea of the tournament is just to get everyone in one place and just make the argument there to join our cause. And if we start doing that now, that might be an issue.
I
We're
agree.
trying to get people to a tournament. That's a lot easier than getting people to go to a war.
Yeah. Okay, so
Great, excellent. Well, anyone wanna? Oh, we good with this course of action?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Seems like it'll work.
Right.
so
Yes, yeah, we'll go back in the tent.
all right, so you guys
Yeah.
go back in there, and when you do, you notice he like puts away he like notices you really quick and like puts away his penny, like he's like, oh, I wasn't doing nothing.
Wonderful. Well, so your potato situation.
I'm
We
all
actually,
ears or eyes.
we actually know people who need a lot of food for an extended campaign, and
What?
we would be willing to possibly. How much? How much are you looking for these potatoes?
Well, I mean, if we could just make our money back, that'd be great. I'd say probably about, I don't know, 12,000 gold for the whole lot.
Jeez.
You have no
Alright.
idea how many potatoes there are. This is a bad example. There is a basement to this thing, and it is filled to the brim with potatoes.
Well, at least I can help. And I grab like 5 russet potatoes and put them in my bag. These will make for a nice stew.
Oh, you can make stews out of them? He like freaks out for a second. He's like, "What the fuck?
Yes, and here's 5
I've never
gold
tried cooking them.
for your
Wait.
troubles.
You've never boiled or mashed them?
What the fuck? Why
stuck
would I
them in a
do that? I thought
stew.
that's what you're supposed to do with meat, not fucking vegetables."
All right.
Are potatoes
I,
not the meatiest vegetable?
I guess so. This changes everything. All right, yeah, we can offload the potatoes, and I'll keep 1,000 for myself.
try boiling the meat with the vegetables.
It's delicious.
What the fuck? What
I do it all the
the
time.
fuck?
I've been doing it since I was a Louis lad.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
Dude,
Making a fucking stew?
I quite
What
wish
the fuck?
really an idiot, isn't he?
You guys are blowing my goddamn mind. He just starts like crying.
So are you in or are you out?
I'm in. I'm so in.
we'll see you at the tournament, and we'll
Okay.
have the money for the potatoes by
I'll-
then.
I'll be there. I'll be there with bells on my potatoes.
Excellent, and I give him a swat on the ass.
Oh.
And
Come on,
after the
Goliath.
tournament, at the orgy, I'll tickle your balls.
He blushes and Syrr pulls out his penny again.
Like rubs it furiously.
He's just nervous.
Oh yeah.
All
Okay, let's
right.
get the fuck out of here. Well, that was surprisingly easy, everyone.
Well, I guess the flirtation was necessary, but yeah, sure.
It's pretty easy to convince a guy to do something when he's seen you get your balls tickled at an orgy.
Plus, also, I don't know if you've ever been to the peninsula. You know, we, unlike you humans, we don't really concern ourselves too much about who has what bits. You know, we're all about just having a good time, having fun. You know.
Yeah,
I
guys.
wasn't
love
concerned
and
about what bits
It,
you have.
it's
I was
306
concerned of the
DT,
appropriate timing.
guys. Jeez.
Yeah.
Just making up a
We're-
time scale, whatever that
We're
fuck that
we're
means.
very openly sexual people in this place. Natir, you tell them. You know, this is fucking the peninsula.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I don't doubt you.
Others is like, guys, all right, I believe you at the orgies. Jesus.
We take our orgies very seriously here. You know, it's how you build community. You know,
By layering them all on top of each other in an orgasmic.
It takes a
power
village to
pleasure.
come.
yeah. Look,
God damn it.
whether you fight together or you fuck together, it's magical. You know.
F is for family.
who fuck strangers together.
F is for fucking strangers together.
So the Skull Chiefs, is that our next stop?
I believe so.
I assume so.
All right. So you guys go back to Shitting Shack.
I take a shit.
Yeah,
I
same.
as well.
You guys all take a shit there, and you're like, and as
I
if you're
make eye contact with Osiris the whole time. You know, I just after
And
that
what?
conversation, I'm just like, all right.
During that eye contact
is gonna be
phase, I
hilarious.
go cross-eyed while I'm duking to throw him off.
And in the meantime, I just have this very fierce, just barbarian, intense gaze. You know, I'm taking the biggest shit. Like, I'm not reacting to it. I'm just staring you down.
It's like some
And
little
it's just-
Rottweiler take a shit. It's like,
yeah, I was picturing every dog that I've ever seen take a shit, just like staring me down, being like, "Yo, let me know if the cops come."
This is what is this actual area, the landmass called? I've just been calling the peninsula because I don't remember.
That's the Vistrand Peninsula.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is this is Vistrand, motherfucker.
It just combines Viganor and Strandbor.
Vi guy.
Okay, so you guys double back over, take a shit, cross the bridge, and you guys enter the marshes of. Oh fuck, I don't even label it. I don't know. It's a fucking marsh. You guys don't know what marsh it is. It's just a marsh.
The Stinklands.
The
Stinklands.
Strandbor Marsh.
Yeah, there we go. That would make sense. And as you guys go through the Strandbor march, you notice the ruins of Strandbor looming up ahead. All of you know that it's called this because it's one of the biggest markers on a world map.
Okay.
But that's the only thing that all of you know.
All right.
Bad
And,
Bladder Marsh.
What are so satyrs are obviously mostly satyrs. What's the Skull Chief's primary race here?
So the Skull Chiefs are mostly they're mostly orcs and like drows and stuff like that. They're kind of more of spellcaster kinds. I don't know.
Interesting.
Cool. All right. So at this place, I think Champion, he's just gonna stand around and look menacing. But Natir's the half orc, so he's gonna let her do all the talking.
Okay. So you guys should give me history checks.
History?
Yeah. See if you guys get any narration or if you guys just get to walk the fuck in.
I got a
Uh,
17.
I got a 22.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay. All right, so you guys get some narration. As you guys walk in, you notice that you're in enormous elven human ruins. This is basically the twin sister city of Viganor before it was Viganor. It was the first one to be decimated by the hordes around it when they first unified before making their final stand at Viganor. And their effort to hold it off, when they realized they couldn't defend it, they kind of destroyed it and ransacked it itself to try to give the attackers no extra supplies. So it's super fucked up, and it's basically just stones and rubble and everything like that. But in these in this rubble, a clan of voodoo necromancer worshippers started to build up out of people who had fled from Viganor. So some of them are actually humans and elves themselves, but most of them are drow and half-orcs and that kind.
And heavily
Okay.
invested in the undead then, if there's necromancers.
Yes, that they're. You do notice that like there's a lot of bone motif, a lot of dark drapes and canvas and whatnot all around the camp.
I feel at home.
I
Cool.
like the gothy feel here. Okay, well, I suppose we go ahead and try to approach the chief's tent.
Okay. So as you approach, you hear the sudden clacking of bones as a small horde of skeletons kind of surround you. They're not like attacking you or anything like that. They stop short, but they've kind of surrounded you enough to make you stop. And then you kind of hear another voice come from behind, and you hear someone be like, "Why do you walk in these hallowed places?"
Well,
Hello, I am the Tyr Dulskin. And I come bearing news of a grand tournament we would like to invite you.
These are the playthings, or these are the. This is the pastimes of small-minded mortals. We're dealing with the veil of life and death here. I don't know why we should be bothered about the tournament. So thank you for coming, but no thank you.
Well,
Well,
no, no.
no,
Can you
go
guys
ahead, go
all
ahead.
give me perception checks?
Okay.
perception.
Hey,
I got 9. Yeah, I got 9.
I
I
got
got
16.
I got 18.
Okay. So yeah, Natir and Aurelian are the only ones that notice it seems to be a drow in the boughs of a tree. Kind of, it's a short swamp tree with a very long, heavy branch, and it's kind of just standing on it. And it's got a couple more skeletons just at the base of it, and seems to be holding like a staff with a beast's skull on it, and he's wearing a cloak and everything like that. That's trying to keep the sunlight off of him, even though there's not very much sunlight that goes through the swamp.
You know, I can see you up there.
Uh,
You could just come talk to us.
pay no attention to the elf on the tree.
I look up
I
at
mean,
this.
it's fine that you're a drow. Like we're all comrades here.
That's not a drow. That's my buddy. That's not me. Fuck.
I'm gonna walk
All
over
right.
to one of the skeletons and poke it, see if it's really there.
Okay. Give me a dexterity save.
Cool. I have advantage on these. Nineteen.
Okay, so you go in for a poke, and the skeleton turns and tries to swat your hand out, and you manage to like move your hand out of the way and poke it right in the eye, and it flings back. It's definitely real. And then so the guy's just like, okay, you, all right, I'm coming out. And he comes down from the tree, and he walks into the sunlight, and you can tell that he is like not very used to talking to people. He's very shy and doesn't quite seem to know exactly what to say.
Are you the chief around here?
Well, they call me. Hold on, what the fuck they call him? Bonehide. Bonehide.
Bonehide.
Chief.
Most people actually think that I'm a gnoll. It's part of the old thing, the persona. Oh God.
Glamour? Is it a glamour or?
I stand kind of mysteriously in the distance, and people don't. I wear this big cloak, and he kind of shows you his weird like gnoll skin cloak, and he's like, and sometimes people are like, well, that looks like a gnoll, and I don't correct them.
Are you a necromancer?
Necromancer. That's dark magic, right? Wink. I don't think anyone would be doing that here. Wink, wink.
I just look at Osrius.
Why are you asking, you cop?
No, just out of curiosity, since they're skeletons,
Oh.
acting on their own accord, seems.
Oh, yeah. I guess the skeletons kind of give that shit away, huh?
A
Damn.
little bit.
I really gotta think my stuff through in case like someone tries to come get me in trouble. I
I'm
know it's
not
gonna come.
judging. I'm just fascinated with it. That's all.
What do you want? I don't want to come to your tournament. Why do you think I want to come to your tournament? You coming in here asking
there
me if I'm
a-
doing things that are illegal, trying to make me incriminate myself?
Do you have
Hey,
any
hey.
warriors who would be interested in fighting that you would want to, support?
Well, warriors is a crude way of putting, masters of the arcane arts, but I guess so. And then they can conjure warriors of their own.
Well, yeah, then send them to the ring, and as a good show, give them the support. Make them feel special. That's how you worked in my tribe, at least.
Send them into a ring of just like barbarians and
Yeah, and show them why your
boxers.
magic is so much better than my fists.
Rest
You guys
assured
don't
that
even have
you'll-
any respect for magic anyway. You guys are all the same with your swords and your battering and your punching and all that nonsense.
I cast light on my staff, and I
And
light
I
up the room as much as I can.
Are we outside still?
Yeah, you guys are all yeah.
Okay, then I shoot a firebolt up into the sky.
Oh, okay. So you can cast some spells, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I can't do those ones in particular, but that's cool or whatnot. But that doesn't mean that you guys aren't just blast, simple mind, anything like that. Do you even know the difference between life and death?
Yes.
We all literally died a few days ago.
What?
Quite literally.
Yeah, there was an explosion. We fell out of the tower.
And how were you brought back? He's really
Revivify.
intrigued now. Revivify? What? I've been trying so long to just do raise dead, and then all my friends come back as fucked up. These guys, look at these things. I haven't been
Well,
able to
yeah.
perfect it now. And you're saying that there's another spell that does it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we're not undead either. We're alive.
And he seems to like do a gesture and stuff like that. He's like, nope, that checks out. I don't detect any undead.
That guy
Although,
lost an eye. He had 2 eyes before he died.
what?
What?
Osrius lost an eye.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
That is interesting. Curious. Do you have eyes, perhaps?
Eyes.
I know it's a strange question, but I need a replacement.
Okay, now it's getting really suspicious. You sure you're not a cop?
I assure you.
Alright. I might be able to get you some eyes, but I won't be able to reattach it, man. I'm just learning here. I'm trying to do what I
just need
can.
one eye.
Okay. What kind of
I
eye?
need 2. A human eye.
A human eye.
Something that
Oh.
would fit
You don't
this,
want to
and I'd lift
upgrade?
up
You
my
don't want
empty eye socket to his face. I need something that will fit in this.
Well, I mean, I could get you a human eye, but like I'll cut you a deal if you want to get a tabaxi eye.
Oh,
Oh.
I have quite a few tabaxi eyes, and think about how sweet it would look.
You know, I've heard Tabaxi can see in the dark. That might be kind of useful, Osrius.
You have my interest piqued.
Yes. Well, if you
You
want
have
to,
my stomach turned.
and your stomach turned. Well, if you're interested, then I guess maybe you should come down to my slab. And he kind of starts laughing, but you're not exactly sure why. It's obviously some weird inside joke.
And I just kind of like uncomfortably laugh back,
So
but just out of politeness.
he starts leading you back through the ruins towards one of his tents, where you can see that they've kind of dug like a makeshift basement into it, and he starts walking down the stairs of it.
I do want to whisper over to Osrius. Osrius, you do that death magic stuff, right?
Perhaps I've dabbled.
Yeah, because you raised those dead people when we saved each other from that tower.
Yes.
Obviously, this kid doesn't know shit about dick, but maybe if you offered to teach him a little something, maybe you'll,
You see, that was what I was
Join
going
us.
to say. I was
I'm
going to
working up to it.
Okay, I was.
I
Sorry.
figured this is like a private affair.
Okay, I'm gonna wait outside because all this stuff is. I don't like it.
I understand. Thank you.
All right, so Champion goes and waits outside as you follow
I'm gonna find
Bonehide.
a group of living people to be around though, and no dead people.
Wait, what?
I just want to find like a group of living people to just like be around.
Okay, yeah. So you leave them outside the tent, and there's like a kind of a whole camp going on around there. Not all of them seem to be spellcasters. Some of them seem to just be kind of like the village people who are catching fish nearby.
Yeah, I want to like find like the hunters or
Okay,
the
yeah.
more martial type of people.
Yeah, there seems to be some guys that like to do bog fishing, which they seem to be bringing weapons with them too, because it's dangerous out there.
Cool, I'm gonna go bog fishing with them. Why everyone else does their business?
Get some
All
bog
right,
fish.
Champion, just with his charm, just befriends a couple of random people from the Skull Chiefs, and they go off bog fishing. And then the
Commence-
rest of you are following him down. Wait, what?
commence bluegrass music.
You know
Wait,
what?
what?
I should pull out some music. Hold on. Something that's not going to get me a DMC aid. Oh, these are all too long. Oh, this is probably a good one. Oh. Should probably change my audio source so I can actually hear it. Sorry, this was a good idea. Did I just join the... Whoops, I didn't realize I changed. Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
There we go. That's what I was trying to achieve. There we go. Okay. So you guys, the rest of you follow him down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you follow him down into a weird kind of cave-like morgue, I guess. And on the slabs, there are all kinds of dead creatures for different states of decay, from almost mummified to just dead yesterday. And he actually leads you up to a pretty much just dead yesterday tabaxi male adult. It seems to have been a rogue of some sort, still pretty much in his adventuring gear, tongue sprawled out of his mouth, dead on one of the slabs. And he goes, right here.
Is the cause of death apparent on him, or does he like look like he died?
Give
by
me
any
a
means?
medicine check.
Medicine. Am I proficient in that? I think I might be. Oh, well, damn, I am.
Nice.
I got a 19.
Oh, yeah, so you're able to tell that he was stabbed a few times in the tummy.
Poor creature.
Ah, yes, that happens just to us all, doesn't it? Anyway, you want to steal his fucking eyes?
Just one of them.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's a 2 for. I guess you only need the one. If you lose one of them.
Hold on. What's the offer for 2 then?
Okay. So I was gonna sell you just 1 for 500 gold, but I'll sell you 2 for 800.
800.
Yes. And then you'll have 2 fucking eyes. So if someone goes, "Whoop, I got your eye," you can be like, "Ha, bitch, replacement. You can keep it."
Is there a way to keep one eye preserved for such an occasion?
I could sell you a small flask of embalming fluid. It would be, I don't know, 5 gold. It's pretty cheap to set that up for you.
I whisper to Osrius, Osrius, doesn't your bag of holding, like, go to another dimension where there's no time?
Yes, but doesn't mean the eye won't stop rotting.
But there's no time.
But there's bacteria that lives on the eye. Bacteria doesn't give a shit about time. It's
Well,
basically speaking nonsense.
I guess I don't really know medicine, so fair enough.
Is it medicine or time travel?
You have to go back in time, and then you'll be better. Well, obviously, doctor. Anyway. All right. 800 gold. 805 gold, whatever, for the flask, and then I'll throw it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, alright. And he gruesomely plucks out the fucking eyes right in front of you and prepares a flask for one of them and gives you another one of them straight up.
I gently wrap it in silk and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay. I now have a pair of tabaxi eyes.
Ooh.
Well, friends.
Maybe you should...
Not what I wanted.
This was a fun transaction and all, but unless there's something else,
Now,
we
about that dark arts nonsense, is that true? Do you really not practice any of that?
I mean, I did just sell you some eyes, so I guess I can trust you.
How about this? I'll charge you 800 gold if I can teach you a very powerful necromancy spell.
I guess I could do that. What powerful necromancy? What are you talking about?
You say you cast animate dead and all you get is these lifeless abominations, right?
Yes.
Well, what if I told you you can raise the dead to what they were?
I would shit and fuck at the same time.
What was
That
that?
sounds unsanitary.
Oh, you have no idea. But we are in a dirt-covered morgue, so...
I can teach you to raise the dead, which lets you bring back someone that's been dead for no longer than 10 days if the soul is willing and the body returns to his life with 1 hit point.
Oh my god, that's the shit I want.
That's a level 5 necromancy spell.
Okay. So you just want this gold back?
Tell you what, I'll take 450, and then I'll write down the scroll, run the spell on a scroll for him to like memorize and give that to him.
Okay, that sounds perfect to me.
I mean, I did only want 1 eye, so.
Okay, so yeah, he'll give you 450 gold for the spell to inscribe upon.
Okay.
Do you have any paper to write upon, or do you need him to provide it?
I have that little kit I got from the very beginning.
Nice.
The magic hand that like writes on paper.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
You're basically your quibbler quill,
My quibbler quill.
whatever the fuck they call it.
I even have the magic hand in the scroll personally.
And he's enthralled by your control of magic, and he's very grateful to have a spell from such a master.
Well, I'm thankful for eyes.
Yes, it is good to trade to have magic for eyes.
Good. Then at least we both have an appreciation for something.
Well, I'm just glad that you guys can respect that we're kind of busy here, not too into doing a tournament. So I respect that.
You should join the tournament, though.
I mean, think about it. Now, in case somebody were to be slain in the tournament, you could just bring them back.
Precisely.
That would give us an upper hand. And you say this spell will work for that?
Yes.
Could you demonstrate it for me? Not that I don't believe you or anything like that, I just haven't ever seen anything like that.
Wish corpse has been dead for no longer than 10 days. That's not the one that you just touched with the eyes. I don't think that'd be wise to bring back someone who's missing his eyes.
I mean, the rest of them have been dead for about 2 weeks, so...
Oh. I mean, I guess you're just gonna have to bring back a blind Khajiit. I forget what they're called. Tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
I mean, it's the same thing. Right?
Yeah, basically.
Doesn't it restore wounds?
That's
Here.
on.
I think it doesn't.
It closes mortal wounds, but doesn't restore missing body parts. So you would be blind.
He'd wake up and he'd be like, "Where's my fucking eyes?
Why can't they see anything?
God damn it! I just reloaded to get the webcams working, and it crashed again."
Oh boy. Well, good thing Champion's not here to see this. It's kind of a morality thing. I cast Raise Dead on the Tabaxi
Okay.
to demonstrate.
So you do that, and a little cloud of sprinkling of necromantic magic falls over the corpse, and he starts breathing, and he sits up, and he just goes, "Ah, where are my fucking eyes?
You had an accident. You lost your eyes in a fight.
Who's there?
I'm the
Help!
doctor.
What happened to the fucking drow bitch that stabbed me?
She's walked away. You're safe now.
I'm talking about the fucking Knoll drow bitch.
Knoll drow bitch?
Knoll drow bitch.
I think you're delusional, friend. You need rest.
I fucking swear, I thought it was a knoll, but it was a drow, then it stabbed me, and now I'm fucking have no eyes.
I look over to Bonehide.
I've seen the veil of death and come from the other side.
Are you not entertained?
The contents of the skull is a screaming yawn.
Is that a good enough demonstration for you?
And yeah, Bonehide is definitely very impressed, and he just goes, "Oh, okay, if it works as well as that, because that is fucking cruel. I love that. I'm down for that. Okay, yeah, we will be down for the tournament. You let that fucking half-oaf bitch know that we're gonna get him." And he looks around sheepishly, realizing he couldn't think of the best thing to say there.
Very well. Appreciate your business.
I'm not really good with people. And then Tabaxi goes, Who's there? Oh, it's my name's Tony.
Yeah,
Tony.
by the way, you're gonna have to deal with that. And I point at the Tabaxi guy, and I walk up the stairs.
And as you walk up the stairs, you hear him yell like, "So where are my fucking eyes?" And then you go back up, and Champion is coming back. He's taken 3 slashing damage, but he is carrying the pelt of a fucking, I guess not a pelt, a fucking huge ass fish with fangs.
Tusks, even.
Yeah, it's a huge fanged fish that's kind of like an eel shape. And he's carrying one out.
Well, that looks haughty, Champion.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was entirely dumb. Did it go well with you guys?
What's that?
I said, did it go well with you?
Yes, we managed to convince him to join us.
Cool, and I see you still have an eye patch, so the eye thing, how'd that work out?
Well, as an eye thing could work out.
Cool. Magic is so dumb. Okay.
It really is.
And the other fishermen are like, "Oh, tell me about it. Fucking imagine having to live with these people."
Yeah, actually, while I was out on the fish, I was like, what's the deal with that drow person who apparently is your chief? Why?
Because he's an outcast prince, and he had a bunch of money, and so we were all hungry, and he's like, "Oh, well, I bought a bunch of these meals ready to eat and shit like that. I was planning for this kind of thing." And we were like, "Fine." And then we figured out how to fish, and we kind of we don't really want to move out on our own. So I don't know, habit.
I see. Wow.
At least we can get away.
There might be something better coming your way in the near future. I can't be any more specific than that, unfortunately.
Ooh, well,
Oh yeah.
consider
keep
us
your
intrigued.
keep your ears and hearts open. Especially come to the tournament. Big
Oh.
things are gonna happen there.
Well, yeah, we'll see you there, and we'll be bringing in the vampire fish. Don't worry.
Vampire.
We won't make you have to catch it again. Although you did pretty good for a first timer.
Thank you. Why would a vampire bite a fish? Is what I want to know.
and they laugh at that. They think that's the funniest thing they fucking heard.
These are my people. What can I say?
I'm a man of the people. All right, so you guys have successfully convinced the Skull Chiefs to join the tournament.
Damn, guys, we are just packing this shit in. I thought this was gonna take a couple weeks. I thought they're gonna send us on some dangerous mission or something. This has been going good.
It is about sunset now, though.
Perhaps we should find a place to rest.
There is a farm not too far from here that the boggers are telling about. Maybe we could try to stay at that farm for the night.
That
And it'd be
sounds
just
reasonable.
a hip and a skip away from the Wilderkid tribe.
I still have some orcish weed in my pipes. Sounds like a nice place to stay for the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a hit of that?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Wait, we gotta wait till we get to the farm first.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Oh, we're off to go smoke orc weed.
or weed.
So you guys go back through the bad bladder marsh.
Yeah, my fisherman friends, I asked them to help us navigate our way through.
Yeah, okay, so they help you through the marsh, and you guys manage to stop short of getting attacked by a gator, and you manage to get all the way through.
Oh no, I attacked that gator.
Okay, in the middle of you guys' walk, you guys came across a gator, and they tried to stop you, but Champion was just like, "Nah, I got this," and he started wrestling the fucking gator.
Mia's
And-
back on the menu, boys.
And he choked
Literally,
it. He choked it out, but he didn't kill it. And then he left it kind of as a way of just showing him who his boss.
That's a big one.
I have rations. I'm not hungry. I'm not that hungry right now.
I just wanted to show him who that I could
I
do
don't
that.
kill unnecessarily. You step to me. Well, I'm gonna step
It's my
back.
one rule.
And as you're doing that, you're like, "This is my land. This is my people."
Okay, so dusk has fallen as you guys are making your journey through the swamp, and so it's kind of already nighttime when you approach the farm, and you notice that there's no lights on or anything like that, and it seems to be quiet and still.
What time is it
Yeah.
now?
Perception check.
Okay, give me that roll, and it's about 10 p.m.
Are there any livestock outside?
Give me a perception check as well.
Also,
Everyone give me a perception check. Ooh.
I got an 11.
I got an unnat 21.
Ooh.
I got
I got
a
a-
22.
I have 15.
So
But I also have danger sense.
Osrius and Aurelian can actually tell that there were livestock, but they are now dead in their pens.
What kind of
Oh.
livestock?
You can tell that there were pigs and cows and a horse.
Can I do a medicine check to see how they died?
So you're gonna go up to their corpses?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys you're gonna go into the farm. Give me another perception check.
Hey, nat 20.
Oh wow. Okay, so as you're going to go check to see how the pigs die, you can tell from the distance that it was eviscerated, clawed to death. And as you go there, you kind of hear a low kind of growling noise coming kind of from the distance. It doesn't seem to be coming in your direction, but you can hear a low growling noise.
Alright. We got a bogey in the area.
No, no.
Like a booger?
Yes, there's a booger in the area that eviscerated some pigs.
Oh no!
Be on the lookout for some loose snot. Hey,
Sounds-
can we turn the music down? I can't really hear.
Oh, you can right-click rhythm and control the volume. I can't control the volume. Sorry, it's in Discord.
Okay, that's. I was changing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
this-
where?
Is this Skyrim music?
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
It's Oblivion or something.
Okay, I was gonna say it definitely sounds Elder Scrolls to me.
Where's it being played at? Through?
It's through rhythm. It's the user rhythm that's in our chat room, so you can right click them and change user volume down to like 25% is where I have it.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't know.
Sorry.
Oh my god, I can make people quieter. I didn't know that. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's handy.
Cool. You learn something new every day. But anyways, yes. So snot demon. You gotta be on the lookout for a snot demon.
You're saying a demon did this?
I have something killed these things, and we should actually go into that farm and make sure the family's okay. And I just
Well-
take off towards the house.
All right, I'll
I'll
follow, champion.
Okay, So you guys-
Ready
you guys are going to the farmhouse then?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I slip into a rage as I'm running because I'm like, oh fuck, this family. I hope they're okay.
Okay, so you slip into a rage, and you get onto the porch of this farmhouse where the door has already been kind of torn from the hinges, and it's dark inside, and you can hear things crashing about. As you guys enter the farmhouse, you see a couple blurs knock shit over in the living area, and you stop short to watch a fucking werewolf,
Oh,
I thought.
and it's fighting with a. Hold on a second. I have to make sure a thing is real before I say what it is.
A booger demon.
It's fighting with a fucking werebear.
A werebear?
okay.
Yep, it's a bear and a wolf apparently fighting in there in the living room in the dark, and you can just see their blurred forms moving around and smashing about. Who's got
Well,
night vision?
I don't have
don't.
night vision, but my hair is still on fire, giving off light.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? That's right. Yeah, so
I'm yeah.
in the torchlight, you all can see this happening, them fighting, and you see the wolf like snip at the bear's hide, and the bear picks up the wolf and throws it against the chimney, and the wolf like kind of pounces backward and leaps at the bear, and yeah, this is all kind of happening in front of you. You guys are really worried you're gonna get caught up in the fray of it, but they're not too worried about you guys right now.
Okay,
Perhaps
can I
we
do
should
an
leave.
can I do an insight to see if this is a domestic dispute?
Give me a
I
nature
wanna
check,
be on
yeah,
top.
or and I guess an insight, yeah, sure.
Break it up, fellas. Break it up.
Oh, you kidding me?
You,
Oh,
you kind of think that they're just a wolf and a bear. You haven't even caught on that it's a werewolf and a bear.
Well, I have. Oh god. All right. Well, this is a nat one, and I'm trying to suss out the situation, and I'm already like, I'm already up here with it. Yeah, because I'm thinking, oh no, there's a family in there that was attacked by something.
Is there any is there any corpses or blood anywhere?
I run up and I punch. I'm gonna attack. With that nat one, I think that's what Champion's gonna do. He's not gonna
Alright.
bother looking right now. He's attacking.
Okay, and so Champion's charging in. You have a moment to react. Osrius is looking around to see if he can find a corpse. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, what my bonuses for that? Okay.
I got 12.
Well, so you don't see any corpses, but you do notice blood, and it seems to kind of be in splotches that lead upstairs.
I want to go up there by myself.
Okay, does anyone else want to do anything real quick before we roll initiative?
Can I ready myself?
Yeah, you can get your weapon ready and then ready yourself to use a
Oh.
reaction if you get attacked or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I just materialized the blade of change. That's what it is into my hand.
Okay. Are you saying
I'll use
a
my
phrase yet?
Yeah, let's go with. Hold on, I gotta scroll back up to find that real quick.
Oh, that's what it is.
What are you doing, Asrius?
I was gonna cast shield, but that's more like a reactionary thing. So I'm just gonna, if I'm gonna get hit, I want to ready myself to cast shield from my staff.
Okay. So you're ready to use that as a reaction.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I yell out Fakin. Fakin!
Fackin'. Fackin' A, motherfucker.
Fucking A.
Which gives me +4 to hit on all my attacks.
Okay. Nice.
I
That's
don't know
a
what
good
the blade actually does when I do that.
one.
It yells Leroy Jenkins.
It's like, fuck yeah. It just becomes sharper or something. I don't know. No, it kind of hones in on the prey. You feel it kind of jerk towards the prey when you. It's like aim assist.
Okay, cool.
It's
I dig it.
assist.
I can build a house real quick if you guys want me to, or we can just do this in a shitty drawing.
Shitty
What?
John's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down for either way.
Let us go.
Loose Trousers Farm. Seems like these farmers got caught with their pants down.
Okay, can I take that inspiration away?
It was mine. I gave it.
It wasn't yours to give.
It
A
wasn't
werebear-
yours to give.
A werebear, in my memory, is the worst of the were creatures, as far as I'm concerned.
They're pretty bad.
They're pretty tough.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
And they only like silver magic, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Good thing I got a magic weapon.
Good thing I have a magic.
Okay,
My
this
fists
is a
aren't
really
magic yet.
Wait, what?
this is a really
So my-
shitty drawing. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
No,
What is the champion saying?
oh, I was just saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my fists aren't magic yet. I'm just going in there buck wild, skin on skin. So I don't have my fancy quarterstaff yet.
Oh. I thought monks had a if you like.
At 6th level.
Oh, that's at 6th level.
Yep.
Damn.
And I'm only a level 4 monk and a level 5 barbarian. But I still have I'm gonna do some shit. I'm about to do some shit.
Gonna do
I'm
some
running
shit.
up. I'm just attacking.
Okay. Oh God. I gotta build
BRB.
this whole thing. Yeah. This is a big fucking house. You know what? We're gonna say a 4 thing is 5 feet.
Okay,
So 4 squares are 5 feet.
that's
Oh,
fine.
nice.
Or yeah, 2 squares is 5 feet long. Fuck.
It's fine, just fine.
I know what you mean.
Wait, what? How do you like that?
For the werebear.
The werebear and the werewolf. Oh, I'm gonna make the werewolf gray, I think, to make it more distinguished. Yeah. That barely did anything.
We need to try and calm the werewolf down and kill the werebear. That's my plan.
I don't got nothing for that.
I could try to do animal handling on the. Oh well, I guess if it's a beast, I don't know if werewolf is considered a beast. says it's a humanoid.
Yeah, it says it's a humanoid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you guys are gonna need tokens too. Sorry,
got a
I really
token.
didn't think you guys were gonna go to the farm, so
Let's go to the farm.
I got this. Hold on,
I mean,
okay.
we named the farm Loose Trousers Farm. How could we not go to the farm after we named it?
All right. Do you have control of that one, champion? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I was the one who placed it.
Oh. Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa.
Can I just drag this out? Yeah. Okay, that worked.
Oh, I'm so tall and
You're so tall.
There you go.
It looks a little weird that way, but yeah.
It's better now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, Loose Trousers Farm sounds like a porno shop. It really does.
The way you guys' bodies squish when I make you that size is fucking
yeah.
hilarious to me. Okay.
Chubby.
Let me add you guys to the initiative then.
No, I did not roll for initiative yet, but I will.
That's okay.
Hey.
By the way, because I don't think I explained this right last time. So the reason why I have that decimal is there's a tiebreaker function when you roll initiative where it just automatically shows what your dex is. So that 19 is because I have 19 in dex.
Okay.
Yeah. So then that way, if someone else rolls a 20,
You
if
got the
they have
tiebreaker.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Okay, so it's a werewolf.
I'm not allowed to put my initiative in yet.
Yeah, oh, what? Oh, I don't think I gave you guys control of your guys, probably. Dang it. No, wait, Aurelian's got control of
Yep.
his.
I do not.
But Eric doesn't have control of his. Now he does. And Andy doesn't have control of hers. Now she does.
Oh.
It's funny how much work I put into some of these maps, and then I'm just like, oh, just do this real fast.
It works, especially on short notice.
Yeah, making sure I understand. Oh yeah, I should probably roll for the other one. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Alright. So we just need Osrius's. Because it's thrilling. And tacos are delicious, and we're gonna start. What? No, I did that the wrong way. Descending. Haha. We start with champion.
Cool. Yeah. So I just right in the fray.
That's perfect because you're the one that started this shit.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take my first attack on the werebear.
Okay.
It's going to be with the quarterstaff. 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Cool. They take 9 damage, and then I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from them. Otherwise, they're not prone. DC 18.
Okay. And what's your quarterstaff made of?
It's just a regular quarterstaff at the moment.
Okay.
So
They
wood, I'm
failed
guessing.
the dex save.
also expending a key point to do stunning strike, so they're knocked prone and stunned.
Okay, they are stunned and prone. How do what's the? I'll say this one's prone, and they really don't have very good images. Like it's just like, what do they expect me to be using these for? This is stunned.
Excellent. And then I'm taking that second attack on the werewolf.
Okay.
Ooh, that's just a 10.
That misses.
Alright, well, I'm blowing it. I'm going to do another key point to do flurry of blows. First one is going out at the werewolf. 22.
That hits.
10 damage, stunning strike, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. He got a 19 for that.
Okay, so he's not knocked prone, but he is stunned.
Okay.
That. Oh, and then I have one more strike left. So, you know what? I want that werewolf to be prone, and now I have advantage. So I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay.
25. 11 damage. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It did not pass that time. It was 11.
Cool. It's prone. And now everyone has advantage on all their attacks, and they can't move until the end of my next turn.
Wow.
Yeah. So you guys just watched him just come up and just like just like assess the situation and bring him down.
I see why they call him champion.
He used to be Batman.
Way of the Open Hand Monk is pretty insane.
Way of the bitch slap.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can't.
in the one shot I ran, one of my characters was a monk, and I did not make my final boss hard enough to deal with that.
Oh, that's a
See? It
common
happens
problem.
sometimes.
Yeah.
No, this will be enough. No, they
It's
just
really hard.
basically mop the floor with all your challenges.
Well, that's how I knew what mirror image was, because I had my final boss using that.
Oh, and you give a monk the mobility feat, and so they can just run away after they hit you with their insane mobility.
Oh, damn.
So was that your full turn?
That's my full turn.
All right. So it skips his guy's turn because he's incapacitated and it's not here.
All right. Well, seems like I should probably go run up behind this little werebear over here and hack away at him.
You should give him a little tickle.
Little tickle,
Yeah.
tickle. Little tickle dipple.
I'll roll a hit.
Yeah. And I'm guessing I have an advantage.
You do.
All right. Oh, what the fuck is that? 8, so plus 12. That would be an 18. That's insane.
That hits.
And I'm doing multi-attack, so I'll just do that again real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do all your hits first.
That's 15.
That hits too.
Tight.
This is on the werebear, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 4d6 slashing total then. Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that 1 for great weapon fighting. Heck yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Nice.
so that would be a total of 19 damage to him.
And what's your weapon again?
I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but I know it's magical. It's enchanted.
Okay. How much damage again?
19.
19. Okay, so it howls a little bit in pain as you see it. You cleave into part of its paw.
That's my turn.
All right, it skips its turn. It's a Lorelian.
Alright. Oh, it's my turn. I feel so excited. Let's see. Oh, well, I will go ahead and cast shillelagh on my website.
Shillelagh.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. What does that do? Oh yeah. Okay. And then I will move on up behind this swear bear, and I will give him a little wappy poo on the head.
You got advantage.
Cool. Let's see.
So
9 to hit.
9 to hit. That does not hit.
Oh, hold on. I said +9 to hit.
Oh, +9. Oh. Well, if
Oh.
you roll a 0, it doesn't hit.
13. Does that hit?
Yeah, it does hit.
Okay. All right. And then that'll be.
Your volume is changing rapidly.
Really?
A little bit. It seems to be dropping in between normal and quiet.
Okay.
Do you have attenuation on or something?
Maybe. Yeah, because it does seem to be getting even quieter than it was a second ago.
Okay. So that's 10 damage.
10 damage
With a magic stick.
with your magic stick. Ow! You bruise him in the nose. You guys are just beating on this fucking werebear that's knocked on the ground and stunned.
Hasn't even
Bear.
really done anything to us. We just walked in and started wailing on him.
A whale on a bear? A whale on a whale.
Whale. A whale.
Definitely
A
gonna hit.
whale.
Can you
I'm
imagine
sorry,
that?
David. I can hear kind of that you're talking, but I can't hear what you're
I
saying.
want one.
Imagine Dwarf Fortress they exist.
Make sure, is it plugged all the way in? It kind of sounds like it might be like half out, maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it kind of sounds a little bit better.
Okay. It was unplugged a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that seemed to do it.
Okay.
That was it. So
Alright.
yeah, you did the 10 damage. Is there something else you could do?
Do one more hit because I get a second action. Right?
Well, you did move towards him. Didn't you?
Oh, you're right. That is correct.
Oh, I forgot that we have that. Oh, I moved. So.
Oh. Yeah, everyone moved. So everyone did their turn, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm done.
it kind of went quiet again, so I'm not sure if it did fix it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is going to be Osrius now.
All right. Seems like everyone's kind of got this under control.
You guys, it seems like you guys got it under control. I'm gonna go check out what they got in the cupboards.
Well, there's some nice china. Very cool.
They start nervously eating an egg.
In these trying times.
Yeah, exactly.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move to the base of the stairs.
Okay.
And, what spells can I cast?
Chocolate!
I'm gonna do, what is it? Chill Touch? Yeah, Chill Touch on the werebear.
Ooh.
Just gotta double make sure what that does.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just have to roll the hit. Okay. Oh, jeez. Plus,
You have
10.
advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Yeah, okay.
Hear me better.
23 to hit.
I think so, yeah. 23, you definitely hit it.
Okay.
Sorry. Which one are you aiming at, by the way? The werebear?
Yeah, the werebear. And then I'm gonna roll 2d8 necrotic damage that it can't get back from healing.
Mm.
Oh, reduce their hit point minimum. Or maximum.
Yeah.
8?
And I did. Yeah, 8.
Oh!
And that's all I can do.
Your spell causes a little bit of a frostbite to happen on its elbow.
where the hand's grabbing it. It's grabbing its weenus.
Yep, it's pulling on its weenus as if it's like, Janet, come on, you're making a scene. And then it's Champion's turn, or can you do something else?
Nope.
Okay, Champion.
Well, I'm gonna use my first 2 attacks. First attack on the werewolf, quarterstaff. 13.
All right, that hits.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
Then
Your
we're
blow
going-
seems to glance off of his hide.
Yeah, it makes sense. Quarterstaff on the werebear. 24.
You hit,
9 damage again.
and that glances off of his hide as well.
Cool. Gonna go after the werewolf again with the quarterstaff since I'm not moving.
All right, roll to hit.
12.
That actually does hit, yeah.
9 damage.
I felt like this just happened.
Same thing. It feels like you're trying to beat up a statue. It just doesn't seem like it's the same thing as when you beat up living things.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But then I'm gonna, because I still have my bonus action, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend that last key point to flurry of blows.
Okay.
So first on the werewolf, 22.
That hits.
Yep. And this time they cannot take, he cannot take reactions until the end of my next turn.
And this is on the werewolf?
Yep.
Okay.
And werebear, 21.
That hits.
11 damage, and again, they can't take reactions until the end of my next turn.
Okay. I'll represent that with this shattered shield here. Are they no longer stunned now at the end of your turn?
Yeah, they're no longer stunned, but they are still prone.
Yeah, they still have to get up. All right. Anything else you can do?
I was just a good thing this isn't 3.5, where you get attacks of opportunity on people standing up.
Oh God, yeah, that
shoot.
would
God, I remember that rule.
that would be so cruel.
But yeah, no, I'm.
And then we'd also be able to have way more focus on your guys' carrying weight too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be the werewolf's turn, who spends an action standing back up. Rawr! He's pissed off. Yar! And he he turns to Champion, and he unleashes a multi-attack with his claws. He's attacking with his claws.
Well,
and he
he's
gets
doing
a
19.
14 on that hit. Har! He fucks up. And it's gonna swing again because it's got multi-attack. And it got a 17 and fucks up again too. So it's a little woozy from being stunned and just can't quite claw at you correctly, and you just kind of Muhammad Ali away from him.
Yeah, I knock away his first hand with my quarterstaff, and then I just catch the other one and throw it down.
And so then it's Natir's turn.
Oh, this poor werebear. It's still on the ground. Okay, well, I'm gonna
Twisted
start
stick.
swinging at it.
You have advantage.
Okay, that's a 25.
That hits.
And then multi-attack. That's an 18. Also hits, I think.
Yes, it does.
Alright. Is it a 1 or a 2 I can reroll? Oh shit, I can.
Oh God, you gotta roll 2 of them. Ugh.
Gotta take the 1 though. So then that would be 5 plus 8 for 13 damage. And then I'm gonna do it again.
Those
All
both
right.
hit.
Yeah. That hits too.
Yes,
Smack, smack.
you're correct.
That's like a 26, yeah.
Oh my god.
And rerolling 2 of those.
Oh God,
9 plus 11 is 20 damage.
it's a conspiracy.
And that's my turn.
Oh, yeah, so you fuck up the fucking bear. You claw a deep scar into its fucking forehead. And it's gushing out of its scalpy poo. And then it's its turn, so it's gonna spend an action standing up, and it is super piss off at Andy. So it's going to
Right.
pit. Yeah, understandable. It's gonna pivot
Right,
towards
rightfully so.
Natir, and it's gonna
understandable.
fucking bite at you.
It
Arr.
can try.
Try if you dare. I got a 21.
Yeah, it dares.
And it does 12 piercing damage to you, biting into your freaking shoulder.
Freaking shoulder.
I need a band-aid.
Do you want the Flintstones ones? or
And then
the
that's its
normal
only
ones?
attack it can do with the biting. And so then it is Aurelian's turn. I guess you both took the same turn. Oh, I don't know if I can hear you.
Because I have to push to talk, I believe.
Oh yeah, that'd be it.
Did you mean for us to see that roll?
Which roll?
This 12.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's my damage roll. Or
Oh,
his
sorry.
damage roll for me, yeah.
Back him again with my shillelagh.
Chalalalalalalalalalalalu.
That's an 18.
Hits.
Whoa.
Shit, I dropped a die.
Oh no.
Fucking Vertigo.
The die is cast. I'm sure Athena will find it eventually.
Oh, and it was the D20. I need that thing.
Kind of the most important one.
So how much damage did you do? Sorry?
Just 6 damage.
6. Oh, you walloped him. You done knocked
Wow.
a darn fang out of his frickin' jaw.
Very nice. And then I'm going to cast Frostbite on him.
Ooh. You guys are really
He's got-
giving him the cold touch.
The cold shoulder.
So he has to make a con 17 save.
Ooh, okay. He might be able to do that.
Yeah, I figure he might have a decent amount of constitution since he.
But he got a 6, so no, he doesn't.
So he will take 2d6 cold damage, and he will have disadvantage on his next weapon attack roll he makes before the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Are claws a weapon?
I think anything that's not a spell attack counts as a weapon attack.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's what it is, so I don't have to look up the semantics.
There's unarmed attack, but that can kind of just be lumped in with weapons, I would guess.
Fists.
Yeah, I guess so, but I feel like claws are somewhere right in between unarmed and armed.
Yeah, claws
Uh,
feel like they'd be stronger. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I play a Tabaxi, and they have natural weapons, so yeah, claws are weapons.
Yep. See,
Okay, okay.
if it was a fist, I wouldn't call it a weapon attack, probably.
Yep.
So wait, how much cold damage did you do?
Just 2.
Oh, okay. You made his nipples hard, and he didn't. It hurt. It hurt to have his nipples that hard.
It hurt real bad.
Is there anything else you can do?
Let's see, I hit him with my staff, did that. And then
So you have a bonus action if you have one.
Well, do I want to turn into something? Not right now. So
I don't know if you need to.
Yeah, he's
Get
definitely
some bear on
bloodied.
bear violence.
Yeah, I haven't even taken any damage. So yeah, that's my turn.
Azrius.
Hmm.
The fuck? Harry
What?
Warehale. Harry Whale Whale. Harry Whale Where.
That's a mouthful.
Harry Whale. Okay, well, fuck.
Harry Werewell. His name is also Harry.
It's a tongue twister.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the werebear.
Oh god.
Keep him chilled.
He's like, stop, my nipples can only get so hard.
I'm trying to cool his temper.
Pancakes! Pancakes! Pancakes!
Have to roll the hit? I'm trying to see. Yes, I do. Okay. I got 16.
That hits.
And 2d8 frost damage. 11.
Oh, that
His
is...
movement is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
And what was the disadvantage thing that you gave him again, David?
Disadvantage on melee weapon attacks.
Okay,
That's until his end of next turn,
gotcha.
Oh, a snail.
which is this turn.
Yes. Yes, that's all I can do.
Okay, then it's champion.
Alright, so I want to first attempt an intimidation check. And
Okay.
I just want to shout out, enough! If you still have sense in those skulls,
Okay.
drop down and end this now.
Give me that shit. Oh, wow, okay.
Even I shat my pants a little.
They both failed their charisma saves. Yeah, so when they hear you, they kind of just stop a little bit, and look up to you and go, "You're not here to kill us?"
Depends. What are you fighting about? What happened outside? What's going on here?
We were just having a disagreement about who is last in this farm. And the werebear says, "Yeah, well, I think it was one of our guys." And werewolf guy goes, "No, they wouldn't do that. I think it was just one of the forest beasts. This is just bad luck. No one should be building a farm here."
Can you de-transform at all?
And they kind of like look around at you in a huff. Give me a persuasion check.
I'm gonna do it as an intimidation check.
Okay.
Because basically,
Turn back to your form.
Yeah.
They're like, if you don't mind, we'll keep our protection about us.
Who's bleeding upstairs?
Well, we found the corpses of the housewife and a couple of her children. But they are only bleeding as corpses. There's nothing that can be done. We tried.
Inside, see if they're bullshitting me.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Can I also do an insight? 'Cause
Yeah.
I kind of feel uneasy about that.
Damn, I got a fucking 2.
Unnat 20.
You got a nat 20?
Unnat.
An unnat 20? Yeah, so you, Aurelian's the only one that knows with any certainty that they're just not telling any lies. They seem to be people who just kind of stumbled across the scene and are picking up pieces of the story themselves.
I look to my party and say, they tell us the truth. There's no deceit in the mouths.
I guess if Aurelian says you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna stay down here, keep an eye on them. If you guys want to search the upstairs.
I'll go upstairs and look at the bodies.
Wait, if you're not here to kill us, then what are you even doing here?
We came searching for respite for the night.
I
we
happened to
came
stumble
across
across you
the-
two.
And why did you think the humans might be giving you respite? Don't you know they don't like your kind? And he kind of looks around at Natir and Champion. Even you, and he kind of looks at Aurelian. And they do kind of cast little stink eyes over at Osrius.
I'm just like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I've met all sorts of the humans, and they can be quite unpleasant, but some are better than most. I honestly had no idea whose farm this was. We just wanted to check it out and stay here.
Well, I guess there's nothing really to worry about if you're still wanting to camp here. Though, if you want to spend the night, you can come back with us back to the Wildricken camp.
Ah, Wendell. We were on our way there, actually.
Oh, that's a funny coincidence. And you say you're not here to kill us? Or
No, have you heard the word about the tournament?
they're gonna do an insight check on you.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not telling lies, so.
I know. They're not able to tell, though. They're just uncertain.
Okay, I guess I'll try to roll a persuasion.
Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, you're definitely not the people that came through here and slaughtered these people, so I guess we're alright. And we'll be safer at the camp around them anyway. It'd be easier for them to jump us out here, so I guess come with us.
Great. Let us investigate the bodies first.
Yeah, alright. You can come get us outside if you want to.
Excellent.
And then
We
the
won't be
werebear
too
walks really, really slowly to the front door, kind of casting like an eye towards whichever one of you guys made him slow. Was it Osrius or was it Aurelian?
I shrug and like give a really corny smile and looking away, like it totally was me.
They chill out with the hairy werewolf.
Oh, hey, it's a hairy were narwhal now.
Oh, hairy narwhal. Narwhal.
We're narwhal.
That's
I'm
gnarly.
a unicorn whale, not a narwhal. A uniwhale.
You know.
I am a hairy were uniwhale.
I am aware that I'm a hairy werebear.
Do I see the bodies?
Okay, yeah, so you go upstairs and you go, there's like a small hallway and you can see that one of the bedrooms, it's like the master bedroom, and on there you see the corpse of a woman and 2 young children. They're both all humans.
Can I tell what caused them to die?
Give me a medical check.
I got a 21.
So it looks like that they were hacked apart by like swords and axes.
Readers. How can I also tell how long they've been dead for? And if their body's also like really beyond repair.
So it seems like they've been dead for about 9 days.
Okay. Well, I could bring back one of them, but only one. Perhaps it is best to leave them all be.
Yeah, do you think any of them want to live without the other?
No,
How old are the children?
they seem under 10, I assume?
Yeah, like 7 and 9.
The 7-year-old is young enough to.
And they're so hacked apart that you couldn't really tell if it's a daughter or a son. Either of them.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
like-
so they might be a little too damaged.
You could bring them back, but they'd be like,
They're
Okay.
like missing body parts and shit.
they're like super wounded, yeah.
Champion's
their
gonna go
faces
find a
are
shovel.
apart.
Actually, no. Champion's gonna make an impromptu funeral pyre to burn the bodies.
I help them.
In the house or just outside of it?
Outside.
Okay.
Outside.
Just burn the whole
Yeah,
house
I'll put
down.
up with that. Sure.
Okay. So you guys have a very emotional funeral moment after Champion has stacked up a pyre and dragged the bodies out on top of it. And
I
even
need
the
to at
werewolf
least
and the
reset my
werebear.
moral compass, you know.
Even the werebear and the wolf are touched by your gesture.
Champion says nothing. He's just like, all right, shall we
And
go
as
to
it
your
burns, it's like dun 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 dun.
Champion just drops the torch. He just walks away, looks to the werebear. Shall we go? And says nothing else.
They look at each other and they're like, "All right, follow us." And then they like scurry up ahead of you and lead the way. Let us go back to the map, yeah.
By the way, they
Yeah.
were killed by weapons.
Weapons?
Weapons? Like
Yeah.
raiders or something?
Exactly.
The Lost Ark.
Well, that sounds like something the Drasher clan might do.
all the way over
But
here.
I don't
That's
know.
quite
This
the
is,
run.
While
that's
we go to
far.
the King tribe, can I like divert into the desert just to hunt for a giant scorpion?
You can spend a day doing that, but you'd have to like transform into something and catch back up. But yeah, you can spend a day of travel doing that.
Then I will do that.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna take you guys like most of a day to get back there, but it'll be just about sunrise when you get back there and you can sleep.
Okay.
You guys haven't been up for like 24 hours. It's more like 20-ish, so it's still a lot, but it's not unreasonable.
It's doable.
Yeah,
We're
I
tough.
mean, I have a glass of dirts and I get all my shit back on a short rest, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys can stop for breaks whenever you want to. But yeah, and then David will make your color. You're gonna be yellow here, and you're gonna go out into the desert. And give me a nature check.
The Gulan Desert.
It's only a 5.
Oh, well, give me an investigation check then.
Okay. That would be a 12.
A
Can I
12.
say, like, before he left, I, like, tell him about the region a bit, so, you know, he has a little bit of help going out there?
Oh, yeah, so you got advantage on your investigation roll there.
Oh, how
Because he helped you out with some geometry.
really help. 12.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, so you're kind of wandering around in the desert and you follow some tracks for a little bit, and then they don't seem to really appear towards anything, they fade away. And so, yeah, you're wandering around in the desert.
I want to like scream really loud.
What do I make you roll for that?
A taunting scream, like an intimidation scream.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intimidation roll.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay. So, yeah, you scream and you draw out what looks like to see like a dust cloud seems to be moving towards you for a little bit. But as it gets closer, you make a nature check.
That one.
Ooh.
You're more of a forest druid than a desert druid. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're pretty sure it's just a cloud of dust, and so you're totally relaxed as it approaches you, and it's not a cloud of dust; it's a swarm of beetles, and they fucking bite at you as you're standing on a
no.
dune,
Nest of scabs.
and they got a 21 to hit, so they do.
I swear, if these beetles do
Fuck.
more damage than a werebear did in that entire short encounter,
They do 10 piercing damage to you by biting you all over,
Okay.
and then they fly away.
Well, this has been productive.
And so now you're still wandering around in the desert.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shapeshift into a giant vulture.
A giant what?
A giant. I believe I can
Vulture?
shapeshift. Giant vulture.
All right, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're flying above the desert, and you can have advantage on any kind of like perception and investigation kind of rolls that you want to make.
I'm wondering if I could see if I could. Well, let me pull up my vulture real quick and see what kind of advantage or bonuses I have.
and you guys have stopped to take a short rest.
Huh?
I like your vulture fursona. It's pretty cool.
And you guys do kind of notice way in the distance a kind of bigger than average bird flying above the dunes.
Is that who I think it is? Probably not. I'm gonna try to put the tabaxi eye in my socket after I enchanted it with some magics.
Okay, give me a medicine roll.
Yeah.
Do you want anyone to help you, or are you just gonna just do it in your own time?
Yes, actually, before I do that, I ask, does anyone have a Mia?
Does anyone?
Mirror? No,
Hand
my
mirror,
armor's
perhaps?
pretty shiny, though, I guess.
Is it reflective
It's-
enough to like work
You
with?
guys have been battling a whole lot, so let me see. I wouldn't. No, it's kind of caked in mud and stuff. You guys have been like walking through swamps and up to here.
Yeah, I may be
Okay.
old, but you have vision.
I toss Osrius an empty flask, but I don't look back, and I kind of like. I just go off to be by myself while we take this break. But you have an empty flask made of glass.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
You're gonna use the glass reflection, maybe?
Is it good enough?
It's gonna be pretty obscure. I mean, if you do it in the right light, you're gonna have disadvantage, or it's
I'm
not gonna.
cast light on like something behind me.
Okay. Do you have like any like any kind of silver or anything?
Silver?
Like something that's reflective, like a spoon or.
Oh, yeah. Let me check.
Piss in the bottle. Piss in the bottle. Use the reflection in the liquid.
My piss is pretty dark.
Yeah,
Drink
more
more
water.
water.
You need to be drinking more water, old man. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm just addicted to grape juice.
You know, there's way more sugar in grape juice than than in a.
Also, wine actually makes you more dehydrated.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
Man, I'm not
why?
even one of those fancy book learning types. I thought that was your thing.
I didn't really pay attention in health.
Wow, your magic's all about bodies and how they work. You know what? I need to be myself.
I didn't pay
right now.
attention to health before. Anyway, I'm gonna shove this eye in my face.
Anyway, maybe I should wait till like I can buy a mirror.
Or have like a surgeon do it for you.
I'm a good medicine. I study bodies.
Just saying, you might want an extra pair of eyes to help you.
I'm just
Fine.
saying, if Osrius is not a coward, he would do it now.
He's got an extra
Champion's
pair of
not
eyes.
There. Champion's not there, so I'm not saying that in character. That's
Fine, champion, and then help me.
I'm not there. I'm not saying that.
Oh, sorry.
That's the voice of champion in the back of your mind.
The voice of champion in the back of your mind is your voice of reason.
Yeah.
Taunting
Osrius not a coward.
me.
I mean, did you see Champion run at that werebear? He didn't even flinch.
I was trying to run away the whole time.
So Aurelian, do you want to give me another nature/investigation roll?
See if I could use perception. Do a perception check because I have keen sight and smell. As
Okay.
vulture.
So you definitely have
Gives-
advantage on that.
It gives me an advantage as a vulture. So do I get double advantage, or is it just still normal advantage?
I mean,
I guess it'd still be normal advantage, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
That's
yeah. Technically, with 5e rules, advantage and disadvantage don't stack. They just cancel out one another.
Yeah, that's
I still-
usually how I play it.
I have like plus 12, so I'm pretty sure I'll do okay.
Yeah. With advantage, you should. Whoa, that's funny.
Well,
That's
16.
16 is still not bad at all. So yeah, as you're like flying above, you do kind of notice a little nest in the horizon, and you spot on the dunes a couple of giant scorpions.
Just what you always wanted.
And since you're flying, you're not like engaging them or anything.
Yeah, I can see him pretty in pretty good detail, right?
Yeah, you can, as the Who would say, see for miles and miles and miles.
Alright, now
I
can
hate that
change
song
it
so
to my
much.
attack.
That is probably one of their worst songs.
I'm gonna fly back to the group.
You're gonna fly back to them? Alrighty. As you guys are finishing your break, Vulture flies up to you, and it's Aurelian.
I had a feeling.
Champion grunts.
Did you find any big bugs out there?
Like as a vulture, see the comments, so I look straight at Natir and go,
Take that as a yes.
Alright, so you guys finish the rest of your journey over to the Wilderkin tribe. And as you predicted, the sun is starting to rise. And they offer you a couple of cots that are just kind of under a tarp. They seem to occupy all the tents and everything, they say. Our people usually sleep during the daytime anyway, so you'll be able to get more audience from us after a good day's rest.
Sounds great. And I just like walk over and like plop right onto a cot and pass out.
I second.
Champion's gonna just meditate in front of the tent.
And guy kind of is relieved because he doesn't have a cot big enough.
I sit into a meditative position on the ground beside Champion and do the same thing.
Oh, group session. Alright, so you guys get a long rest worth of resting. As you rest longly.
Long.
Huh? What'd you ask me?
I was wondering if Mr. Champion had trance like I do.
No. This is more flavor. Cause like I get all my stuff back on a short rest, and I only lost 3 hit points, so I don't actually need to sleep right now.
My long rest is basically a short rest, so.
Yeah, you're an elf, right?
Yeah.
Elf and tits, elf and tits. Okay, so 8 hours pass. It is. I would make it like 2 p.m. Something like that. The sun is starting to go back down from its highest point, and the tribe starts stirring, including all of you guys. Aurelian and Champion have already finished their rest a bit ago, but they've just kind of been meditating together.
Champion now seems back to normal after the funeral from last night. He's processed his emotions.
And he seems stronger for them. So yeah, you guys wake up there, and as you wake up, you notice that a lot of the people around you are like orc druids, like half orc druids. There seems to be some hunters among them, as well as like a few of the other were creatures, which seem to prefer walking around in hybrid form. But they seem to be kind of living together in a little society, and there seems to be parties of hunters organizing and leaving and coming back in with not so much game, but they are going out pretty regularly.
Cool.
Okay, well,
Is there abundance of swords? I mean, I imagine they do have swords and axes, but is there abundance? Does it look like this is a kind of tribe that does a lot of raiding? On the low?
Weapons.
Give me an investigation roll. Yeah, you don't see too many weapons or anything like that. You see a bunch of arrows and a bunch of bows.
Okay.
These half-orcs seem to be more to my liking.
Yeah, you definitely feel quite at home as a druid.
I don't know, whale creatures necessarily Natural.
Are they speaking that weird druid language?
No, most of them actually seem to speak Goblin or no Orcish, but
Orcish, cool.
also most of them seem to speak in common too, just to make sure, like, oh, I'm not speaking a language you don't speak.
Can I attempt to speak to one of them in Druidic?
Sure. Yeah. So you see a half orc shaman, he's a half orc druid guy, wearing basically like mossy shoulder pads and a long cape and everything like that, and you go up to him and say,
I say, "Hail, fellow Druid."
it kind of seems a little startled that you speak druidic, and he says, "You speak the old tongue. You must be a druid as well.
Indeed.
Then
What?
you would be the first I'd met in many moons who has respect for nature."
Yes. I'm wondering, what kind of things do you know about these here parts?
Well, we know that this ecosystem can't support this many different tribes all over the place. I don't know if you've seen our hunting parties, but they're coming back with less and less game as the time goes on, and our people are getting hungry. And it's not for lack of abundance in the forest, but because they're being overhunted by the other clans, like the Grubs to the north, and to the Drashers above them. And they just kill for sport. They don't even take the meat with them. That's like not cool, bro.
Grup, grup.
But yeah, the Grubs have done a lot of logging around here and taken a lot of homes. Oh shit, I'm drawing dicks.
Sorry, that threw me off.
What's I've been drawing dicks this whole time I was talking to you guys. I'm sorry, I'm just an old druid. He's just like drawing dicks into a notebook while he's talking to you. Oh, well, don't you know?
Don't you know? Dick's in a book.
But yeah, they've been disrupting the area, and if something doesn't change for a little bit, we're going to starve. And on top of that, whenever the Drasher goes around killing people, they go ahead and blame it on us because they say, "Oh, they got the werewolves. They're the beast people." Just kind of racist. And you hear a werewolf walk by and be like, "Yeah, you tell them."
Don't you worry. We'll take care of the Drasher clan soon enough. We're planning on going there.
Ah, well, it'll be good to be rid of them. Anyway, my name is Madbark. I'm the chief here of the Wilderkin.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Aurelian Valerian.
Ah, I can't say I've met many pleasant elves, but if you're of the druidic persuasion, then I can look beyond the barriers of race.
We're trying to bring all of the tribes together to Vigenar to help fight in a war. We're wondering if you could perhaps support our cause.
Oh, well, that sounds like a whole lot of fucking not my problem.
Well, let
Why?
me tell you something. Part of being a druid means restoring balance to the whole world. Isn't it your problem?
It isn't indeed, so explain to me how war brings balance.
Too much peace.
It's a circle of life, my friend. There is death and there is life.
He kind of looks, his eyes get a little glassy, and he goes, Hakuna Matata.
It means no worries?
Amen, no worries.
Osrius, do you still have some of your, greens? The stuff that you smoke?
He turns
yes.
towards Osrius with excited eyes. He's just like, what?
I have some orcish head straight
What?
from Vigenar.
You got that sticky?
That sticky
That
greenie.
sticky, icky, icky.
Let us discuss terms over smoke.
He turns back towards the camp and he's just like, "Bring out the peace pump! No, bring out the peace bong!"
It's a water pipe, sir. You're not wrong either way.
There's no fucking cops here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, sorry.
If druids know how to do anything, it's how to smoke ebb.
So you and Mad Bark and whoever else wants to participate has an orcish weed smoking session.
Oh, you know champions in that circle.
Yeah, so they get you guys get really high and start talking about life and the universe and everything like that, and eventually it comes around to restoring balance in the world.
Tell me, have you what was the chief's Mad Buck?
Mad Bark, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been off this peninsula?
I can't say I've traveled much farther from these woods than here, but no, the peninsula is my home.
Well, I've traveled the world of man for quite some time. They're
That's
a
crazy.
they're a very mixed sort. I'd say generally, like with elves or even Goliaths or orcs, there's generally like a range of emotions and personalities that you come across.
Well, I guess so, because these guys are alright, and he punches Osrius and Aurelian on the shoulder. One swift motion.
I
But-
didn't even feel that.
But
Feel
humans,
what?
I'm not sure.
He just starts laughing all crazy in your face. Wait, I'm sorry, what were you saying, champion? I
Oh,
totally
what?
got sidetracked.
these humans, they come in all sorts, all kinds. There are humans that are practically orcs. There are humans that are somehow more stuck up than elves. No offense, Aurelian.
No shit.
No shit. And these humans, they offer much, but some also demand much. And they're demanding a lot right now.
So these Syrr
Yeah.
punks,
Yeah.
they're gonna come fuck some shit up, right? That's not good.
Hey,
One by one, they're taking people out. They're finding weaknesses, and they're coming here
Dude.
next.
Someone's gotta, like, stop them, dude.
And that's what we're here for. And that's what we need the Wilderkin for.
What was the elf guy saying? I'm so high, it's like he was, like, muted or cutting out.
they're so messed up, man. Those Syrian
What?
guys. They're
It's,
like gonna destroy the world if we don't bring balance to it, bro.
Man.
dude, who's gonna save the leopards?
The Wilderkin can save the leopards.
We'll save the leopards. He kind of looks at his friends and he's like, "Guys, we gotta do this. They'll fucking for the animals, man. They're cute."
Yeah. All right. Well,
So
come
what
to
do
the
we have
grand-
to do?
Well, first we'll come to the grand tournament. All right. We're gonna rally everyone, and then we're gonna make some plans.
Plans, man. That sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna do shit.
We're gonna like think up the good things and solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight the good fight.
They're
You
gonna
guys-
align at the right time.
Do you guys want some jerky?
What is it
Yeah.
made of?
Yeah, we made it out of birds.
I've got the money, man. Give me that.
Here's some
Ooh.
bird jerky.
It's
Uh,
teriyaki birdie.
Yeah, man.
You guys start chewing on bird jerky.
Dude, like after I eat my jerky though, I get up and I start doing like this like tribal dance, you know, like this Goliath tribal dance all around the fire.
And he's watching you like this.
Yeah.
Champion, like my mouth is open and like there's a little bit of drool coming down my mouth.
I'm just like zoned out.
And Aurelian hasn't realized that he didn't finish all of his jerky, and it's just kind of like hanging half out of his mouth as he's drooling.
I try to pull in the tear into the tribal dance. Come on, you know this one. This is to bring rain in May.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys do a rain dance together to bring rain in May while it is clearly March. I'm just making that up.
Oh, I don't want to actually rain. That's why I'm doing the May rain dance.
Yeah, otherwise I do the March rain dance.
Come on, everyone.
I'm not- It's all about the moon, man.
Are you a circle of the moon druid?
I like the circle your moon.
That's a good one. Yeah, the moon's pretty cool. I like it and whatnot. I
Are
think
we
about it sometimes.
Are we like pals now, Mad Bark? Are we pals?
Yup.
Oh man. I raise my fist up and I like pound it, brother.
And he
Pound.
covers your fist with his hands and like puts his forehead on it like that.
This is the moment right here.
So you guys have had a good bonding session with the Wilderkin tribe, and they have agreed to send people to join the tournament.
I pull off a Gandalf and blow an orc weed smoke of ship out of my mouth.
I'm trying to think of what I should make you roll for that.
Wisdom?
Yeah, give me a wisdom roll. I was gonna say sleight of hand. We'll say it's your math. Oh yeah, you blew whatever model ship you want to blow.
Fucking HMS. Fuck you.
And that's what you blow it so detailed it even says that etched into the side of it, and everyone laughs.
It's a 4-masted 18 cannon ship.
There's like a smoke bottle that appears to like break off the side because it's on its maiden voyage.
My dreams.
That's the most detailed smoke fucking art I've ever seen.
That's awesome. We totally won them over with some orc weed.
Yeah, we didn't just get into the tournament. We got him into the war.
That's true.
Yeah, that's more than we've done with the rest.
Perhaps
Yeah,
others will be
maybe they'll even help
inspired.
you like motivate the other ones to join the war. They'll be like, dude, but they're gonna fuck up the leopards.
Hey.
And that-
Quick.
What's that?
I want to ask Matt Hart if he knows of any shape-shifting beast forms that I'm not aware of.
Oh, that's an interesting question. Do you have something in mind? I have been around for quite a while, but mostly on this peninsula.
Good question. I have to look up shape-shifting forms now.
I'll let you ruminate on that. I can turn into like a tiger. I can turn into like a friggin' seahorse.
I have a beast that you've never seen before that you can turn into. You
Oh,
wanna know what it is?
oh, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. What is it?
My dick. And I pull down my pants.
Oh, no.
I was right, he says, pointing at your dick.
And it's just an 18-inch rock hard erection.
What? Why are you so hard right now, champion?
Oh,
And I just like feel my arms. I'm always hard.
This room's full of testosterone. I think we're gonna go out for some fresh air.
What the fuck is in this weed, Osrius? This isn't weed. I think this is unlaced with some shit. Is it?
It's just orc weed. I don't know, man.
If you got it from, sometimes they like to put some infernal ash in there. Oh man, it's wild. It's wild.
Oh, infernal ash.
Hmm.
I haven't had that since I was in my studying days. Nearly
Oh,
popped a
man.
lung.
Mad Buck.
Wait, what?
Can you turn into a giant spider? Perhaps?
Oh, a giant spider? That's easy. And he does.
Oh.
Oh my.
I hopped on its back.
And he starts climbing one of the nearby trees.
Oh, this is strange.
You guys watch Champion ride a spider up a tree while high as shit. And remember,
is his pants were
yeah,
still
no,
down?
no, his pants are still down.
No, I pulled them up.
Oh, okay, yeah, he pulled him back up, but he's still always hard.
Rock hard. And I'm a Goliath, so it's hard to not notice.
And yeah, he feels a little awkward having you on his back now.
No, I know how to tuck it along the side of my leg. I gotta fight like that sometimes. It's
Oh, don't worry, I'll hold it out of your way.
yeah, it's fine. You're good. And besides, this is the peninsula. Why are you freaking out over a little big dick?
A little big dick.
It's just a little bit of big dick.
It's just a little bit of Goliath sausage. Have you ever seen one before?
You want a slice of my salami?
God.
Okay. So yeah, he turned into a giant spider, and you now know that.
Yeah, man. That was pretty
So you-
impressive.
Can you turn into a snow lion? Snow lion.
I don't know what snow is.
He's next to a desert. He probably don't know.
And now I look sorrowful because I just thought of home and the mountains.
The fuck is snow? The spider says at you while you're
It is-
riding it into a tree.
It's like it's like frozen water that's different from ice.
The fuck? And then he kind of falls out of the tree.
Yeah, it falls out of the sky like rain.
It looks like a big pile of salt.
Oh, that sounds
But it-
shitty.
Oh no, it's wonderful. It's so soft and cool to the touch.
But the eye falls out of the sky.
Yeah, and then you can put it in little balls and you can throw it at your friends. And...
Oh, like my poop.
Yeah, except not disgusting.
Oh. That's right. That's disgusting. I know that.
I'm gonna get off of you now, and we're not gonna talk about this again. I just go off to think about home.
So you guys he kind of gets really high and passes out in his tent or whatever, but he's agreed to join the tournament.
Awesome.
So you guys
Okay.
can sleep it off, or you guys can just kind of walk it off, whatever you want to
I
do.
think we should go at first light to the Drashers. We want to be able to see in all directions when we approach.
Okay. It's about
That-
6 p.m. now, so yeah, it's
Smart.
getting close to sunset.
Perhaps we should sleep.
You guys want to just go pass out again? It's another long rest. I don't know if that'll do anything for you.
I think we should just chill with the tribe for the night and eat and smoke and just
Take a nap here and there.
Yeah.
take a nap here and there.
You guys enjoy a lovely evening with the Wilderkin tribe.
Honestly, the best of the people that we've encountered so far.
These guys
Yeah.
are all right.
And it
Yeah, they
started with us kicking 2 of their asses.
Ten-
Senseless violence can be the answer if done properly.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the Drasher way. Like I said, so when we get there, just find the biggest motherfucker, punch him in the face, make him know who's up, what we're doing, what our business is, and then we can talk.
Kick
Yeah.
asses, man.
Kick their asses, man. Don't kick them in the ass. I kick you in the ass.
See, the Drashers fundamentally are cowards. They only attack if they think you're weak. So we go in there, we show them that we're strong. Well, now they'll listen.
I like your thinking, champion.
Thank you, dear. That means a lot to me.
Aw. So, you guys are gonna go to the Drashers from here?
Yeah.
Alright. Did you want to stop for any resupply or anything like that? The Smiths wouldn't be done with your stuff yet.
I don't need
Oh.
anything.
Stop in
Nah.
Vigenar for resupply.
Do you perhaps have any hand mirrors?
Yes, it's a good thing you stopped at this vanity store just nearby the gates of Iganor. Oh.
Excellent.
There's a map.
It's very
There.
odd. A very odd thing for a single tribe to have.
You know.
See, in my tribe, not to compare tribes, but we didn't use money. We just kind of, we made sure everyone in the tribe had what they needed.
Well, it sounds like socialism.
Yeah, and it was wonderful.
Oh yeah, so everyone's gonna have to wait around in bread lines.
No, I actually spent most of my time, having fun with my friends.
Oh,
Actually,
so
had a- I
the government's
actually had a
gonna make
lot
you
of
have
time.
friends.
I actually had a lot of time to focus on, the things that I want to do in life because, you do a little bit
You
here
should
and
have
there for the
the
tribe.
freedom to be worried about where your next meal is gonna come from. Okay, this is getting weird.
Yeah.
Just buy the fucking mirror. Whatever, get out of my face.
Thank you.
Get this fucking communist socialist. I don't know the difference. Out of my
A
face.
wereweasel? Are we talking to a wereweasel?
Yeah, you guys are talking to. He's a werevole.
Werewolf.
What a weasel.
Weasel werewolf.
I'm a vole.
Yeah, what a weasel, I say, and I walk away.
Oh, the guy's a dickhead.
I asked Champion to meet me at a tavern, and I rent a room.
Okay, I guess I go see what Osrius wants.
So you guys are in Viganor, right? Or
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. I was just making sure.
So, all right, I need you to hold this mirror,
Why?
so I can see what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
I need to put an eye in my head. You okay with that, big boy?
He just called you big boy.
Okay, can't you just I'm not saying I'm not gonna help, but can't you just lean it against the wall and just I don't know why you need me specifically.
In case if something goes wrong and if I need help.
Okay, alright, well. Just, I
Are you
don't.
my friend or are you not my friend?
I'm holding the mirror. This is just very weird. I don't like this whole dead magic stuff.
I would be like, do you want to watch me put a dead dude's eye in my head or not?
You don't have to watch. You can turn your head.
I'm looking down, not in anger, just deep disappointment.
I'm not angry, Osrius, that you're doing necromantic magic. I'm just disappointed.
And can I have advantage with my medicine check to see if I could magically attach the tabaxi eye in my head?
Yes.
Okay. I was almost gonna call it Khajiit. Oh my god.
No.
So the first result was 10.
So you could definitely put it in your socket, but without some sort of tools or anything like that, you don't think you can like actually connect it and put it in your socket.
I was hoping you'd use magic, but I guess it's not working.
You can use magic to get it to work again, but you need something connecting it to you.
Hmm.
That's your medical deduction.
I hit the back of my head and catch the eye that pops out, and and I wrap it back up in silk. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll have to try this again later until I can find proper equipment.
So what did it feel like in your? What does the? You just put a very cold, dead eye in your eye socket. What did that feel like?
It felt quite sensational.
Well, have you ever put a grape in your butt?
Sensational.
Kind of like that. Oh, wait, what? You said no?
No.
No. I was totally waiting for you to say yes.
Who are you?
I'm,
Why are you in here?
I'm just the janitor. I don't know what you guys are doing here, but anyway, it looked like you were doing some weird shit, so don't get on me about it.
Get out of here!
Yay! Fucking mind my own business then, and he leaves.
My people. I get to the bar and I order just like the stoutest Goliath beer that I can, and I just chug that down.
Hell yeah. Basically. Oh. Yes.
Like the
thank you.
kind of shit that will knock a human out in a single gulp, you know.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you drink something that's called Ogre's Piss, which tastes like salty piss. You're not really sure if
Yeah.
it's a name or if it's just a description.
You know, it's fine. It's whatever. It's better than, you know, watching a human put a dead tabaxi's eye in his eye socket, and then have a weird, strange man talk to me about putting grapes up my ass.
The guy sitting next to you on the bar kind of just like scoots away a little bit, like looking at you all concerned.
What do you want? What are you looking at, huh?
Hey,
Huh?
man, I'm just on my first beer here. I
You're
don't want to.
just on your first beer. Yeah, you better keep your eyes to yourself, buddy.
Someone across the way just goes, "Sir, there are children here.
Man,
happening?
We're
shut
trying
the
to enjoy
fuck
our
up.
meal." What the fuck? And the manager comes up to you and just goes, "Yo, champion,
What the fuck do you want?
dude,
I'm
I'm a
going
fan.
full New Yorker right now.
I'm-
Get the fuck out of my face, brother.
Dude,
I'm having a day right now.
you're making a scene. They're all
I'm
watching.
making a scene, am I? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. How about you
dude,
walk
the
away
price
so
is
the
right
scene
there.
can end?
He's
Well,
just-
walk away. Walk away, brother. And the scene ends. The scene's over as soon as you exit.
I'm calling the guards. All right, get the fuck out
Call
of
the
here.
guards. Call the guards. All right.
Yeah,
suck
get
my
the fuck
ass.
out of here, champion.
Suck my
Get
ass.
out of here. Why don't you go fuck your mama?
Your beer tastes like piss anyway. And you know what?
You,
You know what?
wish you could drink
I'm
our
gonna go fuck
piss.
your mama right now. Where's your mom
Eh.
right now? She'd be lucky. to
She's
fuck
over at
me.
your dad's house. I don't know what the fuck that means. You're all right. And he leaves.
Walk it off. You'll be fine.
And the woman who was yelling at you is appalled, watching him walk away.
I ordered some whiskey next, and then they poured me a shot, but I grabbed the bottle.
They roll their eyes and they're just like, I don't get paid enough, and they let you have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave 60 gold after I leave.
Oh, that's a big tip.
Yeah, I can do what I want. I pay a lot of money. That's how it works, right? You're rich, you do whatever you want.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Nah, he doesn't believe that.
I was gonna say, you judging me for my necromantic abuse, and you have a problem with being a celebrity.
I didn't ask for this.
I don't really say that either.
And I don't really say, so what now, bitches?
And also, technically, I was never saying the stuff I was really saying in the first place. I'm actually just still sitting at the bar drinking a beer.
And the guy next to you scoots away again. He's a different guy.
Yeah, what is
For,
happening?
for no reason, like, none of these guys actually scooted away for a reason, because I never actually ever, like, said anything.
I was just imagining that you're like narrating this shit out loud, and they're like, "All right, man." I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a tier. We need to get out of here. And as soon as I get out the door, that New York accent just disappears. It was.
It was an enchanted pub. That's the weird thing about it, is when you go in there, it turns you into a New Yorker while you're there.
There's an Irish one too, I imagine.
There probably is.
Welcome to the pub.
It'd be funny if the old lady was like, "Hey, why don't you shut the fuck up, you?"
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Alright, so what all did we need to get in town?
I think you guys already got it, right? You just wanted a mirror.
Yeah.
Aurelian, did you need anything? Cool.
So I guess we're going to the Drather clan, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some mounts before we head out, in case we have to make a quick escape. I know some of you aren't as fast.
I snap my fingers and my spectral mount appears. No need, friend.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go-
cool.
Yeah. I go ask the what was that one orc's name that we met?
Oh God, the chief,
The acting chief, yeah.
The acting chief.
Chief Half-Oaf.
Yeah, half oak. Yeah, I'm like, yo, hey, we're gonna go talk to the Drashers. You got some mounts?
Yeah, no, I don't know why he's talking like that. Yes, we have stables just on the northern side of the park. It's kind of hard to see under all the trees.
Cool. I think for my massive size, I'm probably gonna need like a dire wolf or something to carry me.
I'm pretty sure we can take care of you. We cater to the orcish clientele.
Yeah, well, they're not Goliaths, but I understand.
Yeah,
And
well,
I give him a hearty pat on the shoulder.
oh, all right,
Uh,
yeah, you too. Pat, pat. So yeah, dire wolf. What the fuck?
Yes, awesome. I was bullshitting there. I was hoping I'd get one though.
I'm trying to figure out where that would fit in, because they only have like 8 mounts. I bet, but I can bullshit something.
Natier's just like sulking like in a corner, just like missing Thragtusk.
What happened to your elephant? I forgot.
I mean, I think I had to leave him
Okay,
on
I
the
found it.
mainland.
I'm gonna roll an
Because we
insight.
couldn't take him to the tower.
I'm gonna roll an insight to see if I see Salkin over there.
Oh yeah, because
I do. Hey,
we
Natier,
get captured and we woke up there. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, Thragtusk is still on the mainland.
Oh.
Yeah,
So on that
you don't
new
have
one,
Thragtusk.
I'm gonna walk up to Natier and put my hand on his shoulder and like, hey champ, what's going on? You look down.
Hey, champ.
Champ. That's weird for someone named Champion to call you.
Hey bud.
Hey,
Yeah.
bud.
You're looking like you're experiencing some emotions over there, and I just want to make sure you're okay.
The tear just
Yeah.
stares at you silently.
I'm
Pretty
sorry.
much.
It's just been a little long since I've been able to be with Thragtusk, my elephant.
Oh, what happened to him? Or them?
Thragtusk, well, we got captured and I mean he's got to be somewhere on the mainland, but
Somewhere
don't
between
quite know.
Leafonel and Hollow.
Yeah. So hopefully he made his way back to Leafonel, but
And this woman that you were helping with these contracts, who is it again? That elf? It's an elf, right?
Oh yeah, I don't remember if she was an elf. I think she might have been human. The leader of Constitution.
Leader of
Well, if that's who it is, I'm just whoever the person is that's like in a power struggle, and we're trying to help them out so then they can help us in the war or whatever.
Man, her name is escaping me right now.
It's
I don't know.
I'm looking for it. It starts with a G. Galen.
Galen, that's right. Okay.
Well, seems like you guys have been going through a lot, and I think this Galen person probably owes you. So
Human female.
they can probably send scouts out to find your elephant. It's
I
only
suppose
right.
if we could get word there.
I mean, this has been going pretty good so far. I don't think we'll be here too much longer.
It could be like a little side mission where it's just the perspective of your elephant,
Thragtusk.
It's just Thragtusk doing like a side adventure.
kind of like Appa.
Yeah, that's totally what I was picturing.
Oh,
I was feeling like what was that? The Journey Home with the 2 dogs and the cat.
Yeah.
Homeward
Yeah.
Bound.
Homeward
Homeward
Bound.
Bound. I love that movie.
But
Yeah,
hey,
it's a great movie.
I get it. It's tough losing a friend, but they're still out there. We'll find them. Keep your head up, and I give you another.
You're
I give
right.
you a hard pat on the shoulder and head off towards the stables.
I pat your arm back. Pat, pat.
So yeah, you can totally buy a dire wolf if you want, and it will cost you 500 gold.
Fucking yeah, I'm doing it.
That's a fucking steal. Shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
A warhorse goes for 400.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck a warhorse. I can't lose in New York. Yeah. Is this a permanent course?
Of course.
This is a permanent mount that you have, yeah.
Nice.
And it has those stats I PM'd it to you.
I don't need a mount. I'll just shapeshift into a vulture and fly overhead.
You sausage necked freak.
Fuck yeah. It has pack tactics. Hell yeah.
Tactics.
It has advantage.
Pretty much it. I can shapeshift into one of those as well, so
Yeah, especially now that you've seen it too, or could you before?
I could before.
Okay. That makes sense. To the Drasher clan?
To the draft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a token for this wolf.
Fuck yeah. Get that token. Get that token.
Shapeshift into an elephant. Since I've seen what is it, Thragtusk?
Thragtusk. Yeah, you totally could become an elephant then, huh?
Yeah, didn't even think of that. I still remember the time your elephant came charging in and slipped.
Yeah.
I made.
I remember that too. Oh my god.
It'd be super glorious, and then it ended up falling.
You're like Matt 1. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, could you add that in? Because I can't import anything.
yeah.
into this.
Let me save the image. Sorry. How do I add him to the journal? I forgot. Oh wait, here we go.
So just like make a character and then.
Yep, I'm making. What do you want to name him?
I don't know yet. So if you could just make it controllable by me, I'll put it in later.
Unnamed wolf.
So like add all its stats and stuff later.
All right, there you go. It's in the journal as unnamed wolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So you guys ride on up to the motherfucking camp. Let me put you guys in here. Oh gosh. Oh poo. Oh shit, you're already in here. Fuck. Oh dick.
I'm so tiny.
Yeah, it looks weird. I wonder if can we make you just tall? There we go.
Cool.
Where the fuck are the other people? Here we go. Ah. So you guys have arrived at the friggin' place, yeah? And you see basically this scene before you. There's a small tent, and you see that there's a much larger than normal orc between two like lieutenant orcs, and they seem to be arguing over a bloody map on a table.
Okay.
They haven't noticed you just yet. It's kind of just after dinner time, so it's kind of just starting to get dark that they can't see you.
All right. I just kind of want to do a quick perception check to see if I see anything that kind of belonged to that house we were just at.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a check. Yeah, you don't see anything right off bat. Nothing. You just see loot and plunder. You can't tell where from.
Loot and plunder.
Okay.
Loot
And-
and plunder.
And so there's more people around, but we just mostly see these three right here talking about on over this map.
Yeah, you can hear snoring coming from the tents, and you see tracks and stuff going in and out. You can tell that a lot of this stuff is from like different cultures all around, from kobolds to goblins to orcs to people and the different clans. They've just been raiding shit all over the place, and you can tell that people are mostly away from camp.
Okay. All right. So I look to the others. You ready to punch a big motherfucker in the face?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right. So how do you do this? Who leads the charge to punch?
It's gonna be champions just striding forward.
Yeah.
Is he just gonna get right up
And-
there?
okay, and as you get up there, they kind of just like stop looking stunned at you as you walk up.
Yep, good. And I just dick him right in the face, an armor attack, or right on the
Swing to
big
hit.
brute in the face. Yep. 14.
14. Let me figure out where he is real quick here. Where the fuck? All right. That does not hit.
Okay.
So as you swing your punch, he kind of just like dodges out of the way and grabs your fist. And then he kind of starts laughing and he goes, "Oh, I kind of like your style, but you've got to try a little harder than that." Ah! And he throws you across the table. And you take...
Well, I mean, can he throw me just like that? I mean,
Well-
he would have to beat my AC, or I guess what?
He's got you grappled. Okay, so probably not, actually. He only rolled a 10 on a strength throw. So
I look back at him. You're
he
also
shoves
gonna,
you.
all right. You're also gonna have to try harder than that.
Urgh.
Champion, how do you do?
Thrasher, what do you want from us?
Well, Thrasher, I don't know if you've gotten the word from the messenger yet, or if you've
Ugh.
killed him. There's a tournament coming up. And I heard you guys have
got
some of
that
the
mail.
biggest strongest boys in the land, and well, as my name implies, I needed to defend that title, so I want to make sure those boys are there for the fight.
He starts laughing at you, and his lieutenants nervously laugh along with him. And he's just like, "What do you think makes you worthy of our attention? We're gonna have to go basically play with a bunch of children. That's no fun. Where's the sport in it if we know we're gonna crush everyone? You guys don't look like you could stand much of a chance, and I imagine they're the best they could send."
Okay, how about you and me right now, 1v1?
Oh, and his lieutenants kind of go like, "Oh," he's just like, "Ugh. You want a piece of this, is what you're saying?
Oh, I want the whole thing.
You want some of this?
Oh, I do.
Well, you're gonna have to bring it, brah."
All right, let's do this. Let's clear some space. Let's go.
All right. And so he kind of like was like, all right, and he starts like taking off like wrist links and stuff like that, and putting down his axe. And not, he's like, "No weapons."
Okay. Yeah, I put down all my weapons.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. So you go first.
Nice. All right.
Are you guys
well-
doing anything while this is happening?
No.
Okay, you guys just watching.
Yeah, I'll let them have their duel.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, you want to be that guy that like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you in this duel."
Yeah, you guys are just like, "Nah, man, you got this."
I start to
Tampy's
talk.
easily got this.
I am in a rage.
Yeah, he's already kind of a little nervous. He sees you go into your rage.
Unarmored, 19.
Oh god, that hits.
That's 12 plus a key point for a stunning strike. And I actually need to check something really quick because he might actually have to make a saving throw on that.
Done fucked him up in the first hit.
Stunning strike. Yeah. So he does get a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that did not go well. He got 7.
Yeah, he's stunned.
Yeah, so you punched him right in the fucking nose, and he like is stunned for a second, then it just starts pouring blood down his face.
And then I'm going to go ahead and take my second attack. That's a nat fucking 20.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Let's see. That's going to be another 12 points of damage. I don't know if you do multipliers.
Oh yeah. So yeah, with a critical, it's double.
Okay, that's 24. And you know what?
So
To
how
do it-
do you knock his ass flat down?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so the first shot was just boom, right in the gut, just completely like right in the diaphragm, completely knock out all the wind. And then I just come up over with a kick, this time to just the side of his face. And just boom, face plant him right in the ground.
And he is out cold for like a good solid 12 seconds before he like wakes up. And he's just like, "Oh, what the
So what was that about a guaranteed victory at the tournament?
the fuck just happened?" And one of his lieutenants just goes, "You just got knocked the fuck out, Thrasher."
Don't do that.
I should kill you where you stand.
Can you get off the ground first?
And you can tell that he's super embarrassed and everything like that. And he's like, "You've besmirched my honor. I must restore it.
Yeah, gonna come claim it at the tournament, bitch. And I
You
just
can expect us there. You can
Good.
expect enjoy your last few days, bitch." He's rubbing his face.
You can't run, but you can't hide.
And his lieutenants are kind of like trying not to laugh, but they're also trying not to like make eye contact with their chief guy.
Hey, make sure you bring your wife so I can fuck her after I'm done taking you out of the tournament.
I'll fuck your dad.
Yeah, bring him too. I'll fuck him too.
I just look to the group. I think we're done.
You know,
His lieutenants, as he's
Well
going back,
done,
are just like,
champion.
well, at least the rest of the clan's not here. Yeah, and if you fucking say anything, I swear to God, I'll rip your dick off. So you
And
have
I
convinced.
didn't yell back. If he does anything, you let me fucking go.
He said, I was just kidding. I was just kidding. Okay,
you
hold
definitely seem to be in your element, champion.
Oh yeah, and it's great to be around my people again.
This, I understand this.
This
All
is
right,
how
so
I
you have convinced all of the clans to join the tournament.
Hooray!
It's quite a
Oh.
task.
I'm pumped. All right. Yeah, no. Champion's jazzed. You know, when we get back to Valinor, he's gonna go find a half oaf and be like, "Yo, let's get the orgy going. I'm fucking pumped right now."
That's a perfect way to wrap it up then.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go back to Viganor, and I'm guessing you go to meet with Chief Half-Oath, who is very eager to hear about your progress. Because he's gotten a couple of ravens back from them saying, yes, we will arrive, and he's super surprised, so he wants to hear how your luck was with the rest of them.
This is easy. I kicked Thrasher's ass.
You did what?
I kicked Thrasher's ass. He's gonna be at the tournament.
It's true, I saw it.
Well, I always knew you were a good fighter, but goddamn. What about the others?
Yep, Wildkin, Skull Chiefs, Crusaders, Grubs. Brother,
Jeez.
they're coming.
It's barely been 2 days. I don't know how you've done it.
We expedited this.
Honestly, I don't know how you didn't, but you know it's good. It's good. We're here.
I
Yeah.
can't
No bad
argue
vibes.
that.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I'm just.
You're harshing my vibe.
Yeah, I'm
Champion.
sorry about that. You know, hey, Osrius, you got any more weed? Let's get the vibe. Let's get some vibes up.
Let the fox rain down! One of the servant guys yell again.
Alright, but I'm gonna need to get more after this.
I
Is there
slide 6
anything else that you guys really want to do before you guys just like party away the ending for tonight?
No.
Cool. Yeah, I'll figure out what your guys' stuff becomes after